Hello everyone, and welcome to the final match of the Anime Villainous Tournament arc of 2023. As always, I'm Chaos in the Sky, and for this finals, I'll be joined on commentary by our project lead, Weirdmouse, just as he did for the semifinals. Only two competitors remain, AzureHorizon and Lark, and now they'll be duking it out to claim the title of the champion. Without further ado, let the battle begin. And here we go. The finals of the Anime Villainous Tournament arc begin. I've said Anime Villainous Tournament arc so many times I can barely say the sentence anymore. We're going to see Azure winning the flip, and he is immediately banning Light. He has obviously thought of this ahead of time. He planned out his ban like a day or two ago. Also, as with the semifinals, I'm joined by Weirdmouse. Hello, Weirdmouse.
Hello. Light is, of course, one of Lark's better picks. Oh, I know exactly what Lark's up to. I know what he's doing.
And I don't, so this is great. So you have the insider knowledge, and I don't, so it's like I'm one with the audience.
Lark has three mains. Light, Orochimaru, and Cell. Cell's only real counter is Gendo. I think we're about to see Laxus versus Cell, and I think that Azure might not be as happy at getting Laxus as he thought he was going to be.
I think he's actually debating. I think he's debating right now if he goes with Laxus.
I think he knows what's going to happen here.
There is also
the
like
the Gendo telegraphs so hard.
Absolutely, there is also like a lot of there's a lot riding on the finals. The winner of this, both of these players have already confirmed $30 for themselves by getting to the finals, but there's $40 based on who wins 3 of these 5 upcoming games, if we even have 5.
70 to so we got a pot of 100. 70 to the winner, 30 to the loser. It's exactly what I said. So Azure finally gets to play Laxus, but I don't think he's going to necessarily have as good of a time as he was hoping.
Yeah.
Because Lark's Cell is cruel and unusual punishment. His Cell is actually banned by the Geneva Conventions.
Long ago, after like the 500th test game of Lark using Cell, Falk said enough is enough, and he gathered together all of the Annaville team to ban Lark's Cell specifically. But since Azure is not part of the team, it can be unleashed on him, so here we are.
Yeah, I think we're going.
I think we're good to go now, so here's your Chaos jump cut. We're back in. I believe Lark is considering his mulligan, and he will be taking it, as he is our secondary player. I'm really excited. We saw Lark play some Cell in round 1 or round 2, I think it was. I'm excited to see it again because it's been a minute. We're going to see Azure go straight to Guildhall for the turn 1 Fate, throw out a Soul Doll, discard well-laid plans. Oh, the classic Tien. Remember back in the day, before I even joined the team, where Tien would stop Cell on his portrait? Those were the days.
That did not release. That was many months before it came out, but yes.
Oh, I mean, you guys...
Bug
Drone onto Vegeta, good early power.
Soul Doll and Bug Drone, possibly one of the 2 strongest openings in Anime Villainous. Changing where he's going.
Lark has decided instead of fading, he just wants more power in that immediate Bug Drone move. And then going for an Explosive Coercion for 4, I think that was? Ooh, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Lark is digging hard. Ooh, Supercomputer, Solar Flare 17, and Regenerate.
The Solar Flare for Vegeta.
Yeah, he took the Solar Flare for Vegeta, yeah. Sucks to lose Regenerate and Supercomputer there, but, I mean, getting 17 and Solar Flare out the gate like that, he's glad to make that exchange. We're going to see Laxus over at Magnolia Streets throwing out his Dark Ecrature and Evergreen words, my apologies. So he's got his first ally.
Yeah, gotta just get him out there. He didn't do anything, but you just gotta get him in play.
Ooh, Time Machine regen?
Probably regen.
Supercomputer, also fair.
Supercomputer.
Those are the 2 to pick from out of what he discarded, I believe. Immediate Fairy Law.
Pretty good.
Especially good with Laxus at 0 power right now.
Yeah.
Because I believe Lightning Body and Dragon Force both cost 2, don't they?
They do, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I think he's deciding to do it.
Force him to do something else, yeah.
Yeah, he's deciding to do it right now, yep.
That pretty much forced an off turn from him where he did... he's doing nothing this turn, but that just skipped his turn.
Essentially.
Whoa.
It gets him off of his 3 double play so he can go back there, but then he's really letting up Fate pressure. Lark right now, I believe, is holding off on going to Arena. He is getting out. Oh, he had a multi-form. That's so good. No wonder he wanted back to Supercomputer ASAP.
Oh,
Ooh, this is a very good start for Cell. A very good start. Oh, a dead gloating there at the moment. We're going to see another Fate. We do know that Lark has... Oh, he's time chambering over Trunks. Interesting. But we do know that Lark has Solar Flare in his hand.
I agree with the time chamber. Keep Android out of range unless he has Absorb. No Absorb. Very lucky there was no Absorb there.
We're going to see Lucy and Ooh, playing Lucy and Loki over Gajeel. Okay, covering that top Fate.
Out of range of Evergreen for Vanquish.
Absolutely.
Probably.
That is going to give Gloating a 2-card draw trigger that had been played before. It would have been a dead play otherwise. It's a 0-cost dead play, so it wouldn't have really hurt, but it's nice to get that extra 2 draw. Laxus likes to cycle and get to those allies and Ecritures ASAP. Stone Gaze right onto Lucy and Loki, so that's an easy Evergreen kill. And I think we might see... Yep, we're going to see it right now with Bixlow, which means he'll also be able to get back that Soul Doll if he uses its effect here, I believe, because he'll just trigger Bixlow after Evergreen's Stone Gaze kill. Yes, indeed. And back to Guildhall.
Azure knows Laxus. He knows this. It's a complicated machine, but this is like his main character.
There's a reason it's been banned for him so much. Now we're going to see the Solar Flare wanting to follow up with another Fate immediately.
We're starting with the most banger match because this is probably Lark's best character, and this is Azure's best character. They're both like full guns blazing here.
Using instant transmission to move over Bug Drone over Multiform. Interesting. I didn't see that. What was that? We Are Fairy Tail and what?
Double We Are Fairy Tail.
Double We Are Fairy Tail. It's a very unfortunate whiff for Lark.
It against Laxus, it kind of inevitably happens eventually that you get a whiff. So
yeah.
He got it out of the way. Playing his own Natsu. Get to decide where he goes.
Not bad, not bad.
He could reroll.
Cell games here?
Gonna reroll. Yep.
Getting 16. 16 is very annoying for Cell to deal with right now. Yeah. Not someone that Cell wants to have to put up with right now.
Absorb? No. Paid 2.
Supercomputer.
Yep.
Getting that +1 off of Vegeta, and now his Carnival location has become that much better. And he has no, outside of a Senzu being played, he has no worry of Trunks in the near future, more than likely.
Yep.
Mira Jane covering the double play. Interesting. Getting that resolve up a little bit more. And then Azure for 2. Still not seeing any Freed. He's going to get Dragon Force out, though. Battle Invitation had been put at the wrong location. Get another Fate on Cell. Probably going to Time Chamber again here. Yeah. Pump up 17 and 16 to just make it a really annoying time for Lark. Gingertown getting the -1 on 16. Lark had a pretty strong start, but it's getting a little rough for him here. He's got a Cell Jr. out over at 16, and then a big discard so that he can dig some more. Probably down to the last 8 cards there. Probably really hoping that 18 is actually at the bottom in this instance, because he really needs to get some good cards to weaken 17 and deal with 16. And then Azure just keeping up the relentless Fate spam here. That's crippling blow that does nothing. Don't see that often. Definitely going to see Goku thrown out here, double stacking the arena. Solar Flare was played earlier, and Time Machine has not been used to reshuffle it. And then, did he Lightning Dragon Roar Mira there?
Yep.
Is that what happened? Yep.
Lightning Dragon Roar Mira Jane.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's the Time Machine move, probably for the Solar Flare.
It is, yeah.
Indeed, yeah.
That is what you do.
Absolutely. And then it disappearances for like 5, 6. Yeah.
5, yeah.
Big chunk of power for him there.
Oof.
Mystigan.
I'm surprised.
Not
Lark
good
is
for
just
Lark here.
not covering this top Fate. I wonder if he's just fine with getting faded. That's interesting.
Very interesting indeed. I think I said Lark's name by mistake, but not good
Just fine with it.
for Laxus here with Dragon Force currently in play. Oh, Freed? I think that's the only 3 cost he has, and then the 4 cost of the Thunder Palace.
Yep.
So he's going to activate Bixlow first here. Get himself another Soul Doll out. Then he's going to do Freed, and he's going to get Juvia immediately. Has to go to the Dark Ecriture at Outskirts. And then with Evergreen, going to slap a -1 on Juvia. He's actually going to move the Soul Doll over to Mystigan. Ooh, an immediate Vanquish. His deck is down to 9 cards, and he's going to be drawing at least one, so he probably expects to see Thought Projection very soon.
Yep.
Very easy way to get freed back out and make some progress on that.
Moving so fast.
Quick players.
It's been good Fate looking in Cell, but it's also like the fact that Guildhall just hasn't had a hero. I'm so surprised over and over that it's not happening. I wonder. I'm sure Lark has there's got to be a method to his madness here that he's letting this happen.
Another Cell Junior deciding if he's going to move Time Machine, Bug Drone, or Multiform here. It's really important for Cell to get that first android, kind of similar to Merrick getting the first god card along with his 2 Millennium items. It's less power generation compared to Imperfect, but it's so much easier for Cell to start clearing out his territory and cleaning stuff up when the Cell Juniors have 2 strength and he can clash at 2 strength and whatnot. It really helps him get the ball rolling, and he's in a rough spot with both Vegeta and Goku out at the moment.
If he doesn't get faded again, or the Fate doesn't mess with it, he can go to Arena and use the Juniors to kill 18, and then Solar Flare Goku out of the way in Fate, right?
Yes, yeah, kill 16 and then Solar Flare Goku away, yeah.
That's probably the play that he's trying to do here.
Azure is taking a very close look at what these last 4 cards are. I think we have Goku, Krillin, and I can't remember what else is in there. Another Crippling Blow and something else?
And
the Senzu is in there.
Battle Invite. This is going to be a full reshuffle.
Indeed it is, and he's going to get to play Mira Jane, who he could just Dragon Force right here, and that looks like what he is planning to do. Biding time. Taking something from the discard. He's only got 7 cards left in his deck. Doesn't really... Oh, taking Freed. Interesting. He doesn't really need to worry about taking anything out of his deck when he's about to draw 3 of the 7 remaining cards anyway. There goes Dragon Force. There goes Mira. He's got Juvie out, so he's got 2 more heroes to play.
Here's the play. Mark my words. Yep.
Yeah.
This is it.
And then Solar Flare.
Solar Flare. Yeah.
Goku and Vegeta hanging out. Best buddies. You love to see it.
I know the way that he plays.
Playing a perfect barrier, even though it doesn't accomplish anything, just to get it out of the hand. Happy on Juvia is nice. That's really good.
Happy is great, yeah.
Happy is a very good get. Now we need a 3rd hero play from Laxus now to be able to get down to 0 resolve.
Yeah, because now Juvia and Natsu don't count for Makarov's resolve.
Yes. Not only that, but Juvia is at the only Dark Ecriture location, and Juvia will take the hit for whoever gets defeated. So it's not even a case of sometimes when someone gets happy, you can ignore them and just leave them for a bit. But Juvia, nearly impossible to do that in this scenario.
Yeah.
Not without seriously hampering your own progress.
-1 on Natsu.
Senzu? No Senzu. So that's guaranteed Senzu there. Gohan just being put there to cover, of course. That's what you do against Cell. You cover their top 8. Oh, he's actually deciding to put it on Ginger Town just to get rid of that move action. I imagine we're going to see a Carnival here. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean...
Immediately get rid of that, hit and absorb.
Another move action, yeah.
Yep, he just needs to get 17 down 1 more, so Lark is in a very strong spot now. We are Fairy Tail and Counter Magic is unfortunate. Moving Natsu, there we go. That's what he wants.
It's the second whiff of the game, but it's not terrible. It's not as bad as the first one.
I mean, honestly, putting Natsu on the top 8, I wouldn't even classify as a whiff. That's good for him.
I suppose that's fair, yeah.
Yeah. That's a good hold. It doesn't help the resolve any, but it definitely helps the heavy Fate spam because we're already about to get the reshuffle on...
Surely you'd play Krillin. Oh, it's Piccolo.
Oh, he's playing Piccolo over 16. Interesting choice.
He just really wants Cell not to fade him. Piccolo's a little more resilient.
No, P is changing to 16, yeah. 16 and Piccolo both die the same way here. Cell does a minus thing and then clashes.
That's fair.
Yeah, so I think I agree with the 16 play. Piccolo would probably be the best second choice. The only other thing I could maybe consider is trying to turn off a bunch of these items with Trunks.
Watch him have special beam cannon and just go to arena
and just shoot him in the face.
Fade again.
I don't know if we saw Special Beam might have been discarded in that early explosive. I'm not sure.
We've got.
Oh, I didn't. I didn't realize that we were still on his turn. So he played Freed and then hit Levy.
Another negative on Natsu.
Yeah. So now Natsu's in range of being vanquished by Evergreen, and he's putting Bixel over there as well. He's got to have Thought Projection or is about to draw it. It's either one of these last two cards or it's in his hand, so he really doesn't care to lose Evergreen to get rid of Natsu. There's the special beam cannon.
I have a read
throwing out a reconnaissance as well, and then there's Lucy and Loki for the second time. Blocking up Cardia because there is an obvious Evergreen kill potential play of Thought Projection and movement there. And now that location just really sucks.
Might just play a form here. What?
Time Chamber and...
How
is he fading?
What?
Am I missing something?
What? Hold on.
He didn't have Lightning Body.
Oh.
Oh, he's... Okay, yeah, they need to be doing turn order, right? Yeah, that's their fault for doing that very wrong. So he Lightning Dragon Roars to kill Natsu for the 1 cost with his play a card action. Then he didn't discard any cards. Then that reveals his fate, and so now he's fading. Also playing... Yeah, this is why you need to do this first, is because Reconnaissance procced, I believe, and yeah, that makes a difference. And so then he did the fate where he got Trunks and Time Chamber and decided to Time Chamber 17. Right now, Azure is just doing his absolute best to keep the arena covered and also to keep him from getting to Imperfect, because he knows that as soon as Cell is... Or not Imperfect, Semi-Perfect. As soon as Cell is in Semi-Perfect, he can start clearing his board way faster. It puts Laxus on a lot longer of a tick. Still not covering the top fate, throwing Gray at Magnolia to just really not let Laxus double play. He's playing a very hard game right now of preventing Laxus from blitzing his objective, I think, more so than giving himself time. That was a difficult 2 turns to keep up with, but I think we're all on the up and up now.
Yeah, I asked them to do things in order because the fate play was very confusing.
That was very confusing.
It was legal, but completely out of order, which,
Yeah, definitely Krillin here. You don't want to leave Cell at Android 17's location right now.
Tien would just leave it there.
Yeah, Tien would be an awful play. That's an awful Tien play. We also saw him put a Stone Gaze on Levy, I believe that was, along with his fate. We're going to see Cell go over to Arena. He's going to play Cell Jr. and use it in a Vanquish to immediately get rid of Krillin. And then he's playing Explosive for... Oh, he's going to play it for 0, but changed his mind and played it for 1 to reveal 2 cards. Does he want the Transmission in Cell Jr.? He does not. He's going to discard both of them because you do not have to put any cards revealed by Explosive into your hand. You can put up to 2, which means 0 through 2. Godgeel without Natsu out, definitely a Fairy Law moment, I would say.
I agree.
I definitely feel like if Natsu was out, probably would have taken the Godgeel on Guildhall, but in this scenario, Fairy Law is pretty good. There's the Thought Projection at long last. Discarding an extra Ekature, doesn't even care to have a second one out, just wants the 1. Satan and Crippling Blow. This is about as close to a whiff as you can get on Cell. And he is going to go with the Crippling Blow to just leave Cell with no power. So there are many ways that Lark could finally get to Semi-Perfect. Actually, he's got Multiform. It's guaranteed. He's got Multiform move. And he's going to use the Absorb instead. That's the better way, absolutely. Better way to use that so that he gets the extra 2 power from it rather than 1 power before Imperfect flips to Semi-Perfect. And he's gone through a reshuffle, so he has 18 in his hand. He's going to move the Bug Drone to get another 2. Very good play.
Yep. Get it while he can.
Get it while he's still Imperfect, because when he's Semi-Perfect, all of his power gain goes down by 1. Mirror and Counter Magic? Counter Magic on the Thought Projection. Okay. Lark has made a...
Fairy Law taxes him 2. Counter Magic taxes him 2.
He's got to play a lot to get his game back on the roll again.
Yeah, just putting a squeeze on him.
Gloating. He doesn't have the form, so now he's gloating for like 30 cards to get his hands on it. Lark most certainly made... Wait, he didn't clash with 17. He stayed Imperfect. This man, Lark, he's built different canonically. This man's insane. Now he's covering the top fate.
He's cocky.
Lark was a bit on the back foot at first, but he played his game well and slowly dealt with it as it came, and now the tides have turned completely.
Lark
in the first...
an actually obscene amount of playtime on Cell.
This is why it's banned by the Geneva Conventions. I bet you Falk still has nightmares of this exact scenario from testing days.
Butter actually won't test with Cell as his opponent.
Really? Oh, that's amazing. I love it.
He hates playing against Lark
I
Cell,
love that so much.
They had like a gentleman's agreement not to pull it out in the last match.
Oh, that is great. I love that a lot. But I mean, like, I think it would be fair to say that in maybe the first, like, 5 turns, Laxus had the tempo, he was in the lead, and now it's almost completely flipped. Not that Cell is, like, running away with it, but he's definitely, I think, in the stronger position right now.
Yeah,
with
this
Fairy
is rough.
Law, Counter Magic, and so many heroes.
It's going to take 4 power and a form just for Laxus to get back to, like, playing the game.
Indeed.
Which he has it. He can go Fate, play a form, pay 2. Oh, he has been given a penalty minute.
Yeah, we've had a penalty minute of just 1 pulled out on Azure. I'm not sure why. I didn't see anything.
It might have been that play where he faded when Reconnaissance should have triggered before the Fate.
That is true, because that is something he couldn't undo.
Yeah.
It probably, I'm sure it meant almost nothing in the grand scheme of the game, but it is still against the rules. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you still have to pay for it. There's the Dragon Force, which he gloated his way into to get rid of Fairy Law so he can get back to playing the game. His Fate deck is really thin right now, and Cell can hit imperfect whenever he wants. We're seeing Piccolo thrown to the arena, so we could see a Fairy Law come back relatively soon. Moving the multiform, he debated throwing that on Piccolo at first for a second there, because Piccolo has to be at 1 strength to be able to actually be defeated. But instead, he's like, nah, I need to make this Android 18 progress, so he's moving her over, keeping that Fate pressure up, wanting to shuffle back to Fairy Law. There's Natsu. Natsu double stack on Guildhall. It's looking...
And now Mystigan's... Or not Mystigan. Oh, yeah, Gajeel wasn't out. No.
Yeah, Gajeel isn't out, yeah.
But that's a huge double stack
This is very bad. The only good thing that Laxus really has right now is that Resolve is at 8, so it can't get worse. He is going to pay for the Thought Projection here to get that ready, because he's probably going to want to be doing some vanquishing here in a second.
This is rough, yeah.
It is a rough position for Azure. Once again, Lark did not clash. He is just gaining power and imperfect. He knows semi-perfect is the worst of all the forms, so he wants nothing to do with it. Very interesting. He's going to Ginger Town because he wants to discard that badly. Oh, but he's rethinking.
He can take his turn back entirely if he wants.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything that... Oh, he's going to Kamehameha 17, and then he can clash with Gohan this turn.
Oh.
He can just afford it. Goku only stops you from paying 4 or more on effects, and a single Kamehameha is 3.
That's very smart, actually.
That's a very good play. He wanted to discard. He wanted to be able to get rid of Gohan while he was here. He gets into his form. He's also very likely to... He only needs to bring 18 down by 1 more, so he's now threatened Azure with being able to...
It also let him draw 4 from semi-perfect when he's on a discard.
When he's on a discard, that's also very true. Yeah, which is very strong.
He got to cycle a ton.
He got to cycle a lot. That was an incredible play by Lark, and he's in position. I believe that Laxus was at his bottom fate anyway. He's in position to get guaranteed perfect form here, hit Showdown.
So that was a Vanquish with Freed on anyone. It would have killed Juvia no matter what, which didn't move the resolve because of Happy.
Indeed, and then we're going to see Freed thrown back out with Thought Projection. Probably going to be seeing a Stone Gaze kill here. Soul Doll being played out by Bixlow. He's going to get Lucy and Loki with the Stone Gaze to get access to his gain 2 and his play. He also gets the Soul Doll 1 and draw. Yep.
He can gain 2 and play.
This is Laxus. Yeah, this is a good Laxus turn. This is the Laxus engine. He's capable of defeating, like, when he's got all of his people set up, especially with Thought Projection, he's capable of defeating, like, 4 or so heroes.
Yep, and he's going to play one with Freed.
With Freed,
so that
he got Juvia back.
That's all their abilities resolved. He now has his gain 2 in his play.
We could see a Thunder Tribe here for 3 more. 3 more triggers, I mean. He's really debating what to do. I wonder if he realizes he's got 2 power to pick up right now.
I would have to assume so.
I would assume so as well, but it's strange that he's not just immediately doing it. He's playing well-laid plans.
I
don't think he realized. No. Either he did something weird out of order, or he just missed it. Getting another -1 on Goku so that he's very easy to murder. Does he not have a card for... He either didn't have the card for it, or he chose not to get 18 out of here right now. Which is probably why that multi-4 -1 went to Goku, so that instead of moving Bug Drone or something similar, because he wants to be able to move there and clash with him, I assume, while still semi-perfect. Seeing Lucy and Loki back out, right back up to max resolve. Cardia covered again, because, man, Cardia is it's kind of like Arena. You just hate that location when it's covered. Just absolutely hate it.
Azure not gaining that too is really going to hurt him. Further, surprisingly enough, he doesn't have enough heroes because Mystigan, Gray, Urza, Juvia, Levy, Lucian Loke. Sorry, Levy was covered. I had to from her ability.
Think had real hard.
Yeah, he's got 7. So now, yeah, he needs another hero. He actually has to play another person. He doesn't have 8.
And I think we have Happy in these next 5 cards. The Solar Flare on Piccolo, get him up out of there. What else are we going to see? Another disappearances. The power gain is off the charts. Happy here would be quite a thing. Fairy Law also sucks.
Pretty good.
He does have Lightning Body. He can't move to Guildhall and do a Lightning Body play, but that's probably fine because he needs to get a Fairy Law.
He has to discard it after he moves, and moving anywhere will discard it, so it won't work.
Oh, yeah, it can't work, period. You're right. He has to move somewhere before discarding it, and it's going to activate it. Yeah. And he can't go to Guildhall to get the top fate because Mystigan will discard it first. He can get a full Cardia Cathedral play, though.
It will be discarded no matter where he goes, yeah.
Oh, before he does this, he's double-checking the fate deck to see if he really should fate here or not. And he's deciding to fate.
Yep. He's going to have to play another form.
I assume he has one right here. Yep, the other Lightning Body. Immediately discarding that for Fairy Law. I might have missed Happy discarding earlier, but I think one of these 3 cards is Happy, which is also really going to hurt him. Because as you said a minute ago, he's short a hero now. He'll be short another hero if Happy comes out.
Correct.
Sensu,
probably Android 16.
Oh, no. Oh, he played the recovery, or the recovery mission. This isn't Orochimaru. He played the time chamber for 18 Piccolo. Interesting.
+1 on Piccolo is pretty good.
+1 on Piccolo can be really annoying. Really, really annoying. We are going to see him get into Showdown here.
There it is.
Unless he elects not to. You never know with Lark. He might choose not to. There's Happy. Gajiel could also be really good here with the 5 strength, but he is going to put Happy on Juvia because that's a near guaranteed loss of progress. Like we said before, sometimes if like Mystigan or Lucy and Loki get it, you can ignore them until you hit Showdown. But with Juvia at the Dark Ecriture location, you really have no option. This is
Looks like
amazing.
He's going to be in his bottom fate no matter what because it's Tien.
Yeah, he's going to be at his bottom fate. He's going to get to kill 16. Cell loves to see Tien come out on the Cell games.
He's not going to clash with Mr. Satan. This is the only way to clash with Mr. Satan is for Cell games to play Tien and Mr. Satan, and you put Mr. Satan in your location. I love that play.
It's amazing. It's the only way Cell can force it. I think you can get like Appeal to Pride or something, and your opponent plays Tien. But yeah.
Yeah.
The only way that Cell can do it himself without the opponent's help is through that.
Stone Gaze on Lucy and Loki, or Loki, Lucy and Loki.
Let's just call them Luke and Loke. That's their new names now.
It's spelled Loke.
It is, but it's pronounced Loki. It's so weird. They just wanted to be special, I guess.
So Azure is figuring something out right now.
He's probably figuring out what this card is. He's trying to figure out what hero he gets if he plays with Freed. I think he still needs one more. Maybe deciding if he wants to try and get some kills before trying to do a Freed thing. If he's like, oh, could I get Juvia back specifically or something similar?
We've also got our judge hovering on the pause in case he discards an effect for recon.
That's butter for you. He's efficient, that guy.
He's waiting for that discard
There
action.
it is.
There it is.
Oh, no. Butter
immediately.
He played it. He didn't do it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So there goes Juvia and Happy. Again, no loss of resolve.
Yep.
Oh, so they were checking there. So he did Lightning Dragon Roar, and Laxus only has 3 strength, and Juvia with Happy was at 4. But he targeted the 0 strength Levy, which triggered Juvia's ability, so she died anyway.
Yeah, that entirely works.
Yeah, entirely legal play, but that's why they were doing the little clicking and being like, wait, how'd you do that? Just to make sure it was legit.
Yeah.
We are going to see Mirajane here. That resolve was just at 7, so a nice little bit of wiggle room for Lark to guilt-free play out a hero. He's going to move Time Machine to Mr. Satan, probably going to be seeing a Kamehameha or something similar. A self-destruct. Oh, because of this. Krillin, Piccolo, Vegeta, Goku. Does self-destruct, does that supersede Piccolo's ability? I don't know.
So it does not.
It does not. Okay, so Piccolo would still be at
survive.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, he'll live.
Oh, and he chose the Kamehameha instead. Oh, no, or he did a double move?
Because self-destruct ends your turn, you can't even clash with Piccolo, like, after that.
Yeah. We did see, by the way, he played an instant transmission to get another time machine play, and forgot to clash with 16, which was a decision.
Yeah, he hit the clock. He left in there.
You never know with Lark if he actually forgets something or if it's part of his twisted machinations.
I do wonder if he's planning to like somehow get 16 into this self-destruct or some nonsense.
Do something absolutely ridiculous.
Doesn't want to risk him being like played somewhere else. I don't know what he's doing.
You never know with this guy. Happy and Fairy Law discard there. But he did go through a lot of the deck. But Fairy Law and Happy both getting discarded with 2 fates to a reshuffle.
Pretty good. Good.
That's pretty much ideal for Laxus, really. That's about the best you can hope for.
Or Lark's gonna go to Arena and play double disappearances. And wanted another hero.
I'm gonna be so mad. Right. Sometimes I hate this guy.
Lucy and Loki.
Well, there goes the double play.
That makes it less cool. Yeah. Uh-oh.
I want to live in the world where what you suggested happens.
That would have been really funny.
That would have been amazing. Cool. I just had a small panic attack, by the way. What would you do if I told you I hadn't hit record at the start of this?
Ooh.
I, like, glanced to my side, and I didn't see the red light, and I was like, please, no. But I am, thank goodness. What do we have here? Going over to TN. He can only Kamehameha for 3. Oh, he's just getting rid of everything. Oh, you know what? He did Time Machine earlier. I bet all those cards he wanted are in there.
He still didn't kill TN. He still didn't clash.
What is he doing?
I don't know what he's doing.
I don't understand Lark. He doesn't make sense to me, man. He scares me. I bet you he and Azure are just talking it up during this game, and Azure said something stupid like, hey, what if you didn't, like, clash for, like, 3 turns? And Lark was like, okay.
What is happening?
Just did it. Oh, you know what? I bet what it is we didn't realize is that at some point, Azure played Gate of Truth on Cell, so he can't clash.
All right. I just sincerely hope that he does actually kill somebody now, please.
It's almost like it's Cell's entire game plan. No, I can't Time Machine there. Gotta go to 16. Trunks stops Time Machine. Dude, I love going to the carnival and playing with the Time Machine and the supercomputer and the bug drone. They're my favorites. Black Steel Godgeel at 5 strength here really hurts.
Yeah.
Could Juvia to protect Mystigan and Natsu at Guildhall, as weird as it is, but I think Godgeel is the best play. And he's going to super stack. He heard you earlier when you were like, why is he not covering this top fate? And he's like, don't worry, I'll make up for it in the second half. Please, for the love of all that is a holy, punch Android 16 in the mouth. Please. Please. Oh, you know what? When he didn't clash with Tan a second ago, it's because 16 is alive. That's why he didn't a second ago, but I still don't get why he left 16. I mean...
It was for that disappearance,
listen, Lark is better than me at this game. I refuse to believe that leaving 16 alive was worth an extra disappearance gain. An extra 1.
For that.
I refuse to believe it.
Alright, Mystigan dies.
Yeah, Mystigan dies to the Ecriture here. Natsu and Godgeel are still covering.
They kick his butt.
Is he gonna... do both Ecritures?
Double Ecriture?
He was considering it. Does he doesn't need any more heroes unless Happy comes out, and Happy's in the discard, but we are at the reshuffle.
He's gonna go for it. He's going for it. Yep. Gonna run for it.
I would almost consider this like a smidge of a Hail Mary play.
Oh, he's giving Lark self-destruct if he doesn't fate.
No, he's not. Goku's in play.
True. You're right. I'm dumb.
Aren't we all, brother? Biding Time, Battle Invitation is in there. That's going to trigger Reconnaissance. Yep. We do see that he got the Stone Gaze back there. Oh, hey, they're self-destructs.
That's really bad.
This is very unfortunate.
Could be worse.
He got a 4 strength, whatchamacallit there, which is really nice. He could go to Arena, punch Trunks, and with the Cell Jr. to also fate, or he could just use the Cell Jr. to get rid of Goku.
A miss. Sort of. I mean,
really pumping up Piccolo. He's putting a lot of faith on Piccolo. Putting it on Trunks does practically nothing here. A 4 strength Trunks accomplishes nothing. I mean, I guess Vegeta and Piccolo are the only things that I think would be worth putting it here. I don't know what his purpose was for Trunks. He might.
If
think
he
of
has a
something
Cell Junior, he can actually use Arena.
Yeah,
but he's not going to do it.
He's going to Tropical Islands instead to gain 3.
He
He wants to get rid of Goku. He's going to punch Goku.
That makes sense.
Oh, he's punching. Oh, he absorbed Piccolo.
And then he didn't kill him.
Lark, we gotta have a serious talk. You're giving me like problems, health problems. I'm getting health problems from this. I don't know which ones, but I am. Laxus going back over to Magnolia. He was at Outskirts last turn. Oh no, he's at Cardia. Hitting a Stone Gaze, vanquishing Urza with Freed, and then he does not have the power for Thought Projection, so that will be the end of his turn. Back over to Lark. Kamehameha on Goku. Yeah, he absolutely forgot to punch Goku, 100%. I think that Lark is, when these guys play, they played so much, they do stuff out of order, and they finish their entire turn and then clash, typically. And I think that is what is happening to Lark here. He keeps hitting the clock, thinking that he will clash after when he's not allowed to legally. Here's a Fate. Levy and counter magic here. Probably just wants Levy for a hero body to get the resolve up a bit. Oh, I just realized, actually, Azure does have to play one more hero because Natsu is one of the 3 that's left. Azure is short a hero. But he can, he's got Freed in his discard with no worry of reshuffling soon, so he can definitely hit that. There's Gohan during Cell's Showdown. Cell's worst nightmare. We did also see the Time Machine put back in self-destruct a minute ago, didn't we?
We did.
So, with Goku dead, we are at any Time Chamber. Just absolutely banking on Piccolo lasting. He was able to get Trunks up to 5, so now the +1s on Trunks matter.
Yeah.
I'm still very intrigued that... I mean, I know he wanted to get Goku out, but I still am intrigued that Lark didn't go to Arena for
a Solar Flare cleans this right up.
It does, yes, and it puts him in place for the self-destruct. You're not wrong. Although, as we've seen in this tournament, such as when Butter needed Whitesnake in the semifinals, hoping on that one card could mess you up. Is he... Oh, he's Special Beam Cannon. There we go. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense.
3, 4, 5, 6 because of Krillin. We forgot about Krillin. He was actually at 5 from that one token, by the way.
Oh, he was. You're right. Okay, that +1 on Trunks makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, it mattered a lot. Yeah.
You're right. That's my bad. I completely missed that.
All right. Well, now he's got his Fate action.
Oh, the Kamehameha?
And there's no one to forget to clash with.
Getting rid of Vegeta, leaving Piccolo for now at his +4. That's Piccolo has to go through 3 deaths, or at least strength reductions.
This Piccolo is silly.
Michigan is really good here. Another strong body to mess stuff up and hold in place. This stops him. This stops the Freed replay. Oh, counter magic is out and also stops it. He's in a really bad position for trying to get Freed back out right now.
Yeah, no, terrible. That counter magic was great. He's running out of resources a little bit. He used up his Ecritures. See, the thing is, Freed doesn't even play the hero without an Ecriture.
You're right. I forgot that he doubled both of them. Well, there it is. He fixed it.
Yeah, but then he still has to pay for counter magic and then pay for Freed. He's hemorrhaging power.
You're right, indeed. He absolutely is.
And here it is. Just keep fading.
And then Happy on Black Steel Godgeel sucks. That's a 6 strength Godgeel. Ah! That is disgusting! No Dragon Slayer should have that much power.
Oh, boy. Godgeel, it's the wrong
There's the multi-form, so there's a death on Piccolo. Yep. He's down to 3 strength. Also, Tien, he's there. He's hanging out. Oh, debating on throwing down a Cell Jr. there or not?
Would kill
Discarding the Cell Jr. He does have to get rid of Mr. Satan at some point. Discarding the instant transmission instead of using it for more multiform. Interesting.
I would have played it, but
I think he's digging for like absorb and perfect barrier. Maybe we're seeing a gloating for 6 cards from Azure.
He just needs power so bad. He needs to like get Soul Dolls out and cycle them on somebody.
which is a nightmare to do because he's got a 5 and a 6 strengther, which are out of Dark Ecriture, so he can kill Natsu, but neither of them give him progress. Mystigan is blocking his gain too, and making Cardia Cathedral, what is normally one of Laxus's best locations, absolute garbage. He still hasn't gotten rid of the counter magic.
This is why, just killing Natsu with Dark Ecriture, okay. This is
Natsu's
why
very
cards
unlikely to come back anytime soon.
Counter magic and Fairy Lock can seem like pretty simple. Like, oh yeah, just pay 2, whatever. But the thing about Laxus is he only has a bottom gain 3, and that's it. His only gain on the bottom. So.
Ooh, a hero whiff on that.
Oof.
Giving Piccolo another +1. Mr. Satan, let's go!
Oh, Mr. Satan went to the time chamber and became Super Satan.
I love it. I love it.
But also, this Piccolo will never die.
The +1 on Mr. Satan actually does really blow because now it's not a free Cell Jr. He has to give up a Cell Jr. for it.
Oh, disappearances.
Do we have a Cell Jr. to get rid of Tien or someone? Oh, he's doing it to get a +1 off of Piccolo. I love the graveyard of Lark's tokens over here underneath his deck.
Yeah.
That's Cell for you.
No whiff.
Lucy and Loki and Urza.
That'll put him to 4. He needs 2 more heroes now in addition to these guys because if Godshield's happy.
Oh, he's going to Magnolia.
He has to. He needs power. He's starving.
He does, yeah.
He's starving to death. Oh,
ooh, Dragon Force, Lightning Dragon. That doesn't work.
It does,
oh, yes, it does, because Godshield's at 4 now. You're right, yeah, because Natsu's gone. Yeah, it does work, yeah.
He can finally breathe. He can actually fate and gain power.
He has to play 2 more heroes and kill Mystigan.
He can finally breathe, but man, Happy and Natsu.
Dude, these guys are too good at this game for me to commentate effectively. This is insane.
Ooh. Our hopes and dreams rest on this Piccolo, man.
Piccolo is the only thing keeping this alive. There's an instant transmit. Piccolo is...
No.
He's got one more death in him. He's got one more death in him.
Piccolo, no, please.
Piccolo, please. Not my Piccolo. No, well, that's a body on top of a whatchamacallit.
Hashtag not my Piccolo.
I hate you. Oh, the counter magic is gone. I didn't see when he paid for the counter magic. It must have been during that last whirlwind turn. Yeah. Stone Gaze onto Mystigan to hopefully get the kill on him whenever he gets freed back out, if he ever gets freed back out. There's Trunks blocking the arena, just wanting to get some pressure off of himself so he can hopefully get a victory here.
Yeah. So many ways for Cell to open arena up, though. So many. Cell Jr., Special Beam, Solar Flare, all work.
He's got plenty of options. Ooh, considering going to Tropical Island, I had to hit Alt there to see what it was called because I forgot and Time Machine is in the way.
Oh yeah,
Lark's got his his pick of who to punch here. There's the Absorb. Piccolo's dead. It's over. Hopes and dreams are gone. Goodbye. This is the beginning of the ends for the Z fighters.
Death.
Although I think Gohan is coming around. I think Gohan, Goku, and Vegeta are all on deck to be played. Of course, we can't see a fate here. We get the defeat on Mystigan here, and he does not have to discard Bixlo because Mystigan is at 0. Still has to play 2 more heroes. And I think he already gained his 2. Yeah, he's playing Gloating. He can't afford Freed here. He doesn't have the thing for it anyway, the Dark Ecriture. So he's gonna have to find Freed again with this reshuffle.
He needs power. Having access to Cathedral and Magnolia is vital. He needs power so bad.
Yeah, but Cell is...
he has to hope that Cell got unlucky.
Oh, multiform on Mr. 1 or Time Machine to... Or not Mr. 1 on Mr. Satan. Oh, but Mr. Satan has to move. Never mind.
Yeah, none of that works on Trunks.
He could gain 1 power with Bug Drone.
He could.
We know how much Lark loves power, so much that he leaves Android 16 and Tien alive for 2 extra turns. For 2 extra power.
We saw him fail the clash like 3 times.
He'll tell us it was on purpose.
Yeah.
Ooh, 3 cost explosive. All right. Self-destruct is the last card in this deck again. Self-destruct isn't even good in like the past couple of turns, but it's just funny.
That is the second time this game that in a 30-card shuffle, self-destruct has been the literal last card of the 30 cards, and it happened twice in a row.
Ooh. Yeah,
That's...
like 20 something cards because some were in play, but roughly, yeah.
Ooh.
It's ridiculous.
That's very funny. He didn't even take it because it's not even good right now.
He did take Cell Jr. and Kamehameha. He showed us what he chose there.
Yeah.
And once again, he's done a lot of drawing while getting to discard. All this power love he's gotten, he's like, regeneration? Nah, not that
And
one.
there it is,
Fairy
Law. More,
again.
that'll cost him more power.
Not only in more power, but a play a card action.
Yeah. It's the power kills Laxus.
We're getting a 2-draw from Gloating here, which is he's definitely glad to see here because he's got to find his way to a challenge.
If he doesn't fade, it's over. Okay, there it is. Yeah, because Lark's on WinCon right now.
Is he?
Oh yeah, he goes to Arena, plays Cell Jr., kills Trunks, and then Kamehamehas.
He doesn't even have to play Cell Jr. He just Kamehamehas the other two and punches Trunks.
That's fair.
He's got it plenty of ways. Vegeta is the only thing keeping him alive right now.
That's if he plays Vegeta to Arena, he loses the game. I think he realized it. I think he loses no matter what. No, not.
No, I think Vegeta at Arena, unless he has two Kamehamehas.
No, if he played Vegeta to Arena, he Kamehamehas the other. No, because he can't play the Junior.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Because he can't play the Junior.
He'd be off either way. Are we gonna see a Kamehameha here?
We're probably gonna see a Junior first to open up the location.
No, I think he's gonna punch Trunks in the mouth and keep power. He wants power to get to decide what to do next. Oh, he Kamehameha Trunks, and he's gonna sell Junior Satan. Okay. There were many different avenues he could take on how to play this turn, and I think many of them would have been right enough. But that's the one.
All he has to do is just Fate Lock this, like double Fate Lock.
Yeah, double stack Guildhall and it's over.
Game's over.
Yeah, that's game.
Yeah.
There's no feasible way for Laxus to be at Guildhall and open it here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Urza still blocks it.
Yep.
He's still at 3 resolve. And that is, in fact, game. He just moves to Tien and punches him. Although, wait a minute, they should have played it out, because what if Lark went to Tien and then didn't clash?
All right, at the start of that sentence, you had me going. I didn't know where you were going with that. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Of course, Lark is like, wait, let me play it out so I can special beam.
He had special beam so that he won't forget to clash. That's what it did for him.
Oh,
he made sure he had the sure thing ready to go.
That was an incredibly well played game from both players.
Yeah.
My apologies for people watching on an inaccuracy too on my part, like the Trunks being at 5 when I thought he was at 4. It's my bad. It's hard to keep up with these guys when they have like 8 heroes each with like as many allies as possible out doing who knows what.
They are moving so fast.
They're already. I'm not even gonna have time for a jump cut here. They're already setting their hands and pulling out the draft decks. So Lark won, so he has 2 more games to win to be the champion, or he could end up losing 3 times to Azure. Azure is now our starting player once again because he lost, so he gets to ban first, followed by Lark banning, and then Lark has to choose his character and reveal it for Azure to counterpick. He does not want to see Cell ever again.
Predictable ban. Never. He's gonna ban Cell the rest of the match.
I can't wait for Azure to watch this premiere, and as you made the Geneva Conventions joke...
Why?
He's gonna... Yeah, why Crocodile? Oh, Crocodile is Azure's secondary, and I guess he doesn't care about fighting against Laxus. He's probably gonna choose someone who plays well on Laxus.
It's gonna be Light.
Yep. Here we go.
He just wants to beat Laxus with every character. He's gonna...
You see, the finals are actually gonna be a best of 9, where Lark wins 9 in a row, every character other than Laxus against Laxus.
He's gonna pull out Cell, and then pull out Light, and then pull out Orochimaru. And they all do decently well against Laxus.
Azure is really thinking. He's also really put Azure in a corner, because Azure, I believe, his top 3 are Croc, Cell, and Laxus.
Yeah, I mean, the truly correct choice here is Gendo. Gendo is the worst thing in the world for Light. Absolutely destroys him. We had it was like a 7-to-3 ratio when we did Gendo versus Light in testing. Father's pretty good.
Father is very effective at Fate pressure, and Light hates that.
Father doesn't have a bad matchup. This is good. It's not as oppressive as Gendo would have been, but Father is a great choice against anybody. And that's why we saw him a lot.
Indeed. Father going straight to Lior to use his top Fate. Nice! Amazing
Miss.
turn 1 whiff on Light.
There we go.
That is very unfortunate because it means Light can use Yellow Box maybe for the only time in this entire game.
No. Come on.
We're going to see Gluttony thrown out for 1 at Lior. Gluttony at Lior is great because it puts a lot of heroes that otherwise would be able to live, like a 3-strengther like Sloth, for instance, into death range for free. Mei Chang and Lei Yao? I've said that very bad. Ling Yao. Gonna throw Ling Yao at Fort Briggs, blocking that top fate and gain 1, making Fort Briggs a much weaker position. And then a patient plotting, so he's forcing Father to choose to essentially just fate to start patient plotting and do nothing else.
This is being played because Azure is at 0 power. Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%. He has to choose to stop the patient plotting or to make any form of progress whatsoever. He can't discard. I don't think there are any... I mean, he can play a Mannequin Soldier if he has it in hand, and it looks like he is choosing Fort Briggs. And there's the Mannequin Soldier. Nice! Honestly, to get the Mannequin Soldier out and it not be a target for Mei Chang, not bad. Another
Complications alias, what?
That's insane!
What?
Alright, that's fine, RNG.
No
I also
way.
wanted to see Lark win.
Oh my gosh, what was that?
That especially hurts when he made a sacrifice, essentially, for that fate.
I can't breathe.
And then Scar and Hohenheim, both of them at the same time is nice, but also
Okay,
say goodbye to Lior for a while.
Okay, the moment when he had patient plotting out, and Father basically skipped his turn to reveal a second whiff in a row, is the hardest I have ever had to, like, not cuss on your thing. You have no idea. Every fiber of my being wanted to
I don't know, man.
swear.
There was one time where you just did cuss, and I had to edit it.
Hey. But that I didn't.
Very fair. That's very funny.
Also, you gave it away. Why'd you let them see behind the curtain? You could have just not... They never would have known. They never would have known. You showed them the man behind the curtain.
You know what? I'll edit that one, too. No, I won't.
All right,
No, I
Gluttony
won't.
plays himself again.
Going over to Light's apartment, probably going to move Aizawa to him. Oshinigami Eyes. Now this is another, and then he's moving Misa. This is another strong play. So once again, he has to let him go to Yellow Box, because unless he gets someone that can move Misa or whatnot, or he has to stop him from getting Shinigami Eyes. He's also forcing him to play the Hero 2 Task Force over Yagami, which Light typically likes. Imprisoned, pretty good here. Not going to stop the Yellow Box.
The Yellow Box, yeah.
Yeah.
That basically forces Yellow Box.
Yeah. Which, I mean, Light being forced to Yellow Box is not really a negative.
Unless he goes to Residence to double
play and get rid of Imprisoned. That's entirely possible. The Promised Day, Mannequin. Oh, Father's Throne.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Doesn't do anything.
It's not a bad pull. It's a net 0 gain, which is not ideal, but it's better than Mannequin. You pretty much, in my experience, when you play Promised Day, you want to see anything that costs 2 or 3. A 1 is fine, but it's not really what you were hoping for when you did the play. But it's better than getting Mannequin. Going to Task Force anyway.
I mean, it won't use the eyes, but he can double play his schemes.
He is double playing, so it looks like he's discarding, but he's playing Paranoid and Kira, discarding them both to remove Imprisoned, and then also getting a fade off. He chose to do this at his bottom fate. Oh, and he moves Misa, so now he can move there. He's in the exact same position. Let him go to Yellow Box to do a top fate after playing Gate of Truth, which really hurts, or let him go to Yagami and get his token. Also, he's only got 1 power to go to Fort Briggs, which sucks.
Yeah.
All right, where have I seen this turn before? Where have I seen this turn before? Okay, Mogi can actually do it here with, cover Yellow Box and then move Misa adjacent. One of the few fates that could stop Lark's setup.
Yeah.
And now outside of Amnesia coming out, Yellow Box is covered and likely to stay that way for a little while. A Misinfo could also come in and do something.
So could Chief Yagami at
Chief
Light's
Yagami, that's
apartment
also true.
play
Chief
move.
Yagami could come out at the go to Light's apartment, play him, move. But he wants power right now, so he's going to go to Yagami instead. There's the Chief Yagami, as foretold in the prophecy.
I call these plays.
He's got all of his allies but Kiyomi out. We haven't seen Mello yet, though, so one of them is destined to die.
The Big Father fate discard.
The Flask Disrespect. The most disrespected of all of Father's items for good reason.
I like Flask.
It's a good card, but Father's Throne is so good. It's so much better. Greed and Ling Yao! It's like canon! Let's go! There's Mellow. I knew he'd show up eventually.
Big Mellow.
Yep.
Mellow time.
I love it when Mellow shows up and just mellows all over the opposition.
Mellow yellow.
Amazing. Weird Mouse, you gotta stop calling these potential plays, by the way, because you're gonna make people think we're post-calming this. Did he play a card there? I didn't see.
He played Last Resort.
Oh, he played Last Resort over here. I didn't. That's why I didn't notice it. I know we saw him discard a Justice planned earlier. Could have another one coming up anytime now. He doesn't have to worry about Imprisoned for a while because it's already gone past. There won't be a reshuffle of Imprisoned at least for 3 more fates unless... I'll get rid of
getting paid for. Yep. Didn't lose anything that bad except 2 True Alchemies.
Not True Alchemy. Did he lose both True Alchemies there?
He lost both.
That, honestly, to me, I would have rather
the
lost...
mannequin soldiers cannot be moved from Ling Yao's location.
I do love that.
They're all just trapped.
Dude, he's beating them all. He's got them all. There goes Ryuk and Delete. More fate pressure coming out. Winry and Automail. Definitely Winry here. Yep. If he puts Automail on Ling Yao, it's just an immediate kill on Ling.
The nice thing about covering Lior is now that we've seen the True Alchemies go, there is no recourse for Father besides going to Central to uncover that.
Exactly. I mean, I know that if I was Azure, the second I have a reason to go to Fort Briggs, I'm putting a True Alchemy back in.
Yep.
Hey, lo and behold,
because that's the only way you uncover that fate.
Here goes Ling Yao, I assume, with Greed.
Probably killing Winry.
Actually, Philosophers with Gluttony to get Winry out immediately.
Killing Winry is more important.
Absolutely.
Get that fate back.
Keep that fate pressure. He is going to move the Philosopher's Stone. He's going to set up all of these mannequins to kill Ling Yao. Please, please, please. Get a Starter War first, but then have all the mannequins kill Ling.
Kiracult played. Fate coming out. Single fating.
Single fate because he did the Winry setup. Oh, yep. Choosing to pull the Automail out instead of whatever else he had set up with Winry, so that shuffles the other 2 cards he put down.
Yep.
Which presumably
Edward shuffles the deck no matter what.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he does anyway. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So the Winry was basically just to make Edward happen.
Fair and understandable.
The fact that he single fated means those other cards were good.
It's got to be. It's Mustang, Alphonse, and 2 other things.
He didn't want them to be discarded. Yeah.
Mustang, Alphonse, I think maybe an Umber Circle, and then some other 4th thing.
So there's another term without fading. He's forcing Father not to fate, basically, like just
which is
making him
discarding Kiyomi, activating the Amnesia.
Interesting.
Hitting the fate. Oh, single fading. Or, not multi-fading, I mean. I was honestly kind of expecting... I guess one of these is Umber Circle, which would be awful here, but with Mustang Alphonse, I don't know what the other 2 cards are. I think one is Umber Circle. I wouldn't have been surprised if there was a single target fate here in hopes of avoiding this exact situation. I think Lark's a little upset that he pulled them both here because he's thinking really hard about it. He's going to end up covering the power gain in the move at Central, and with no one there currently to defend it, that really sucks. Oh, he gets Wrath and Pride here, which really hurts. That is really bad for Father. Also, playing Alphonse, I think that's a big reason as well to play Alphonse and put him at Central, especially, is he can get rid of Edward, but at the cost of doing basically nothing else with this turn except maybe playing a card. He's going to Fort Briggs, which is going to trigger Kiracult.
There we go. Now we can see for Amnesia.
Moving
Kiracult moves Yagami.
Moving Yagami, taking Aizawa with him.
Yeah, that's good.
He can actually clean out Light's apartment if he wants, and just stack them all at Task Force. You typically see Light stack at Light's apartment, but he definitely prefers to do Task Force if he can make it happen.
Task Force is awesome. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's just that most of the heroes end up at Yellow Box, so that's normally where you end up having to stack. Or stack at Lights, I mean, because you move them off of Yellow Box. He's swapping Light with one of the heroes at Task Force, exactly, to just get... He'd much rather have... This is what you typically like to do with Light, is you don't want him to have access to his top fate, so you stack them up there, and then Light is basically forced to stack at Light's apartment, even though he'd prefer to do it at Task Force, because he can only move heroes so much.
Yep.
Still has Edward in play over here that he has to deal with, which is very rough for Azure. We're going to see Lark go over to Light's apartment. He's going to gain... I believe he used his Amnesia for the gain 2 to then play Social Manip on Mogi. Oh, no, did he already have 2?
He paid 2 to get the name from Aizawa. Did he?
Okay.
Did he
I
already
thought
have
that he
the
was.
power?
I don't know. That's why I was asking.
I think he might be talking to the judge.
Okay, he did not have the power. That's why he's. So he did the gain 2 instead of the move.
Yep.
That's what I thought. We are going to see Father go and get rid of Edward here. Gluttony replays himself. This is why Gluttony at Lior is great, is because those 4-strengthers like Scar and Edward are suddenly in range of like Greed and Sloth, the cheapest good allies that can be played.
Gain 0 with human energy. I'm sure you have feelings about that.
I hate that card. I want that card to burn in a fire. I hate that card so much. That card has worked for me maybe once in like when I first started playing Annabelle, I played a lot of Father. He was like
when I play Father, it only gives me 2. I
hate you.
I have 100% hit rate. I'll play it like 10 times and get 2 every time.
Yeah, you cheat. Literally, you're a cheater.
I swear I do. Okay, patient plotting, forcing the fate.
Indeed, we're gonna see him go over to Lior. One of these two is a guaranteed hero, I'm pretty certain. If nothing else, it's an accusation. An accusation would actually hurt a lot here.
Misinfo moving near.
Indeed it is. Accusation. Oh, and Matsuda. I mean, accusate Mello to Mikami really hurts here, I feel like.
Matsuda, he has Matsuda's name as well.
He does also have Matsuda's name. Moving him to the bottom fate because he cares more about not getting faded. That's fair.
Yeah.
I understand the play, and it might even be the correct play, but man, that Mello on Mikami would have felt real good.
Yeah.
He's gonna move the Philosopher's Stone at some point, discard all of these mannequins to Ling Yao, and gain 3 off of Lust. Oh, are we seeing a God of the New World social manip?
Probably.
Oh, delete! He's getting rid of Amnesia here. Very interesting.
There goes Amnesia.
Everyone goes back down.
And then... It's because
Misinfo
he's
again.
got Aizawa's name on the top
Oh,
fate.
so he can uncover the top fate.
I don't think Azure noticed the fact that the hero on the top fate was the one he had the name for.
Ooh, Shapeshifter. He can't kill Ling Yao with Shapeshifter here, though. Because Greed is in play.
Yep.
Alias and L, is he going to put a name back? No one who's alive has their name out right now, but we did just get a reshuffle, so Matsuda and Aizawa will be coming back soon. Not playing L ever is very intriguing to me. I've heard Azure say before that he doesn't like playing, or at least he doesn't consider L like a guaranteed play when he comes out. I agree that he isn't necessarily guaranteed, but I'm surprised he's passed on him twice now.
Yeah. Especially
with Yellow Box open just then. Yellow Box open and no way to immediately go and play Amnesia at Light's apartment to get him off of it. Oh, just his plan for a name token. We're gonna get Nier's dead. Nier's dead.
Nice.
That is a very good pull for Lark. Any of the 3 names here would be good. Mello's probably would have been best, but Nier is like the second best option for him here.
Risa
and Umber Circle.
Risa on the
Risa protects the man that protects Ling from the Ling Yao battling for his life against the mannequin soldiers. Boom! Risa Hawkeye comes in to save the day.
Not doing it, but it would have been very funny.
It would have been very funny, but covering the top fate, of course, is what he wants to do.
He remembered to kill Nier.
Oh my goodness!
He didn't end his turn.
It's a new Lark. It's a new Lark.
Yeah.
Over to Fort Briggs here. Also, Shapeshifter is gone on the Risa play. Oh no, he was at Fort Briggs. He's moving to Xerxes. My mistake.
Yep.
I saw him lift his thing and put it back down. And I was like, oh, did he move?
He was changing his mind.
Yeah. How long can we stay dead silent? Getting Sloth ready to finally get Alphonse out of there. Father really... You may not realize it with how often Father gets heroes played to Lior to block the top fate or to Xerxes to stop the double card play, but he really, really hates a covered central.
Oh, yeah.
Not being able to gain 2 and do a move action, especially because he has to go there to do any vanquishing outside of True Alchemy, it sucks. We do see a social manip followed by a fate here. He got Mello's name off of it. Can't kill Mello this turn, but ooh, an auto mail on anyone really sucks here, especially not Alphonse, because then
lose 2 is guaranteed. Auto mail, we don't know how much he'll lose to auto mail.
Yeah, but the thing about Automail here, though, is that
It's
now
like a
he has to potentially kill. He has to play something else to help Gluttony kill Riza, which will cost more because of Automail.
Gluttony's not going to contribute at all. Riza gives Gluttony
Oh,
-1.
you're right. You're right. Gluttony is at 0, so he has to play.
Useless.
Yeah, you've got to play something to get rid of Riza, which is going to cost 1 more. And also, he has to go to Central and not kill Alphonse.
Yeah.
So Automail was pretty much guaranteed to either give him one of the worst turns ever, or to cost him, or to stay in play for like 2 or 3 turns.
I gotta say, Lark came into this finals like for blood.
He came out swinging for sure.
I think honestly, he has work in the morning. He just he doesn't have a lot of
He's
time.
like, I ain't spending much time here. I ain't spending much time here.
He is going for the throat.
Not doing the Matsuda move here. He doesn't want him to be able to gain any power. Interesting play.
It also saves Mello.
You're right. It does also save
Mello.
Well, it doesn't save Mello if he goes to Light's apartment, actually, which I think is
yeah.
exactly what he's going to do,
But
to be honest.
it could. It limits...
We did also, glossed over it a bit. He Father's throned Pride back into a 2-card deck to a guaranteed Pride play. But as you said earlier, because of Riza, Gluttony is useless. Pride can't do the sacrifice for him. He'd have to lose Pride in this scenario.
Indeed.
Going to Task Force, Shinigami is free because of Mikami being hero-less. Followed up immediately by a Fate. Ooh, Mustang hurts here so bad! That sucks! That sucks! That play was so insane, it killed Butter's internet connection. It was so painful, it ruined Butter's entire internet connection, which is crazy.
For those watching at home, Butter is our judge. So we are now waiting for the main judge to reconnect.
We will now wait. I don't think we need a jump cut here, though, because he'll be back soon, and I just want to look and talk a bit about this setup. It has been a hot minute. I've seen some bad Father setups before, but this one is painful.
Yeah.
This is not... Riza is out with Automail. Pride was just discarded by Mustang. Double stacked at the top Fate. He's got Alphonse holding down Central City. He can defeat him with Sloth at any time, but he has to go to Central City to do that, which means he's not defeating Riza, has to do a move away and a move back. It's terrible here.
Greed is also contributing, because a lot of times my favorite thing to do here is to go to Central, play Shapeshifter, vanquish someone, and then clash, right? That's a great
which he cannot
double
do.
kill.
Yeah.
He can't do because of Greed. Yeah.
Yeah, Greed is here because he's had, I think, honestly, I wasn't watching his turns closely enough to know when he could have done it, but I think getting Greed out early and not just getting Ling Yao dead sooner has really cost him. Also, honestly, that Gate of Truth taking away the True Alchemies has probably cost him some potential vanquishes. I talk up True Alchemy a lot, but it really is an amazing card, and it could have made a huge difference to be able to use it on Sloth on Alphonse or Greed on Ling Yao at any point in this game.
I mean, the main thing it's mattered for truly has probably been like the fact that just putting someone on Lior almost every time it has forced them to take 1 to 2 off turns has given Light tremendous Fate momentum.
Insanely so. Incredibly so.
And True Alchemy is like the way that Father takes back that momentum, right? You go to Lior, play True Alchemy, kill them, Fate right away. No delay.
Exactly.
So yeah.
It's also the fact that Ling Yao has squatted here for so long, making Fort Briggs such an awful location, not being able to use his ability really with the discard action covered, not able to gain any power, just to slowly increment himself up to being able to slowly incrementing himself up to being... Oh no, wait a minute. I'm gonna hit us with a 10-second rewind. Oh, that said 60 seconds for some reason. Did it actually do 60 seconds, or is this right? This is right, isn't it?
It's correct.
This is correct. Yeah, there we go. We should be good now. They accidentally held the button and it messed up the timer. So now we're good. We're good.
All right.
Game is back on.
Yep.
And that was the end of Lark's turn, so we are back over to Father. He's gonna do the exchange of Sloth and Alphonse here to open back up Central. He really needs that power gain right now. He needs the move action. Getting that over to Ling Yao so he can potentially use the Mannequin Soldiers. He hit a reshuffle a while ago, so he could have lucked into an early True Alchemy. Oh, he had enough for a Starter War there. Nice. I think that was a 2-cost Starter War exactly.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4,
no,
5,
that should
6,
have
7,
been
8.
free.
No,
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
3, which
free.
is actually 4, which is 7, 2, 9, 10. That should have been free. Yeah. 5 allies equals 5. Greed and Luster 5. Yeah.
Oh,
Automail costed 1 extra. There we go. Nice, yeah. So it just cost 1.
Yeah, he corrected his power. I love how many people pinged me.
Immediately hit the tab.
I have a line to the judge, and I mentioned that, and then like 7 people pinged Automail.
Oh, we're seeing the Shinigami eyes off of Mikami here, so he's up to 5 names. He's over the halfway hump.
He has his choices here.
Oh, he's gonna delete
Mello or Mogi.
Oh, he's triggering military strategy, which is gonna be a
Yep, military strat.
double draw.
Good scheme. I really like it.
Military strategy is really good. The main thing that I love about military strategy is it's 0.
I like that it lets you put stuff back in your deck because of how Father works.
Absolutely.
So we're killing Mello and Mogi here.
Yeah, killing Mello with the... He's got such a clean... He's over the halfway point, which means that he can kill most anyone other than L that comes out, which is, like, that's when Light can really start to super snowball. I feel like, for Light, correct me if I'm, like, horribly wrong here.
Oh,
True Alchemy. There it is, the 3 mannequins! Lust give him +3!
Getting rid of greed.
Oh, he's getting rid of greed
him.
as well to get that extra power gain.
Just to get rid of him.
Yeah, surely you put greed back in, though. Yeah, there you go. But Light, once he gets, like, to the 4th and 5th name, his killing power and ability to keep his territory open is so much stronger. As we've seen Lark, as he got to 3, 4, and 5 names, he had, like, 4 heroes out at a time, and he's cleaned himself down to Matsuda very easily.
Yep.
So now
it might be Watari. He needs L at this point.
Yeah, L is the only, with 5 names out, even if he aliases 1 back in, L is really the only hero that can guarantee him some cover here.
Like, sure, Watari, I would actually put Watari at Task Force so he can't Fate and kill him.
Uh-huh. I think that's a fair play.
Yeah, because if you put him at Apartment, Light can just go Fate and kill him.
Yeah. He's got Watari's name, so there's not a great point for it. I think that's what he's considering right now.
Alias. He's thinking about Alias. There it is.
He wants to see Nier come out soon and not immediately die.
I'll tell you, it is actually hard to pass an Alias because...
It just sets back progress.
Very good, yeah.
Although, Light loves this much of an open board. Oh, he adores a board this open.
Alright.
And this isn't like a board open like, oh, we're on turn 2 or 3. This is like he's 4 names deep.
Yeah.
And he's got Mikami and Chief Yagami out, so he's got some allies to work with.
Surely it's Task Force.
He might, I think, if it's not Task Force, he might have Social Manip. We could see a Social Manip here. Move Matsuda Social Manip, open up Yellow Box.
The classic.
Oh, the double move with Chief Yagami even? Lark, what a play! And then a Desperate. All right, there's Ide's name. Up to 5 power, he's loaded. Accuse Matsuda right back. Hey, why don't you should move Light to Yellow Box.
I mean... It would move him to He'd move him to Task Force? No, not moving him at all.
No, I wouldn't move him at all here. Not with all the action economy open. One of my favorite things is covered task or a Yellow Box and just being like, all right, yeah, you can have your 1 power and discard.
I always forget that if you move him during his turn, he gets to take the actions. That's why I was being dumb.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, Shapeshifter kill on Riza, so she is gone now.
Moving Lust
at the end of the turn with Shapeshifter's ability, yep. This is very interesting. Typically, at least in my experience, you see the allies to the left and move. That early Ling Yao, I can't say his name, plus all of those mannequins that he was nearly forced to play early, led him to doing a right to left play instead of a left to right. Ooh, there's Rem thrown down. So now Rem is in position to immediately clear Yellow Box if Lark decides that is necessary. Umbra Circle on 4 power sucks. That sucks hard. That's way worse than having to deal with Mei Chang. That blows hardcore. Oh my goodness, gaining 1 at Fort Briggs? It's a new era.
Yeah, that's something.
What is this? Oh, there are 5 cards left. Is he going to check for a multi-fate? Oh no, he's changing his turn entirely. He's going to Central.
Yeah, he didn't show the fate card, so he's good.
Moving Philosophers. Playing Greed, immediately killing Mustang. Letting Greed go. Interesting.
Greed, I mean, he's got Shapeshifter out. He probably just wants to clash, maybe.
Shapeshifter doesn't do anything for...
He's got another one in rotation, right?
Yeah, Shapeshifter doesn't do anything for clashing at this point, because if a hero comes out to clash with Shapeshifter, is discarded.
I think he just got burned on Greed earlier, because it prevented him from
Greed
doing
did
anything.
really hurt him in that early game,
Greed
for sure.
Hurt bad.
Yeah.
Patient plot.
Patient plotting in Shinigami Eyes. It's
so
the
rude.
light special. And
That's
Matsuda is
so
already
rude.
out, so there aren't many heroes that can stop that. Ooh, Edward and Gate of Truth at the same time. Going with the Gate of Truth, yeah.
Guaranteed power.
Are we going to see an
Shapeshifter
immediate
does nothing
Xerxes
now.
here? No, he has to fate because he can't let him have Patient and Shinigami. He can't
Yep.
afford to get rid of it this turn. Well, complications. There goes Shinigami, at least.
I mean, he doesn't get both. Yeah.
This has been one of the luckiest fate games I've seen for Light. I've never seen so many basically whiffs.
That is crazy.
Two literal whiffs at the start, and then complications there really suck.
Which, it happens. We saw plenty of whiffs in Cell versus
Yeah, it
Laxus on
happens,
both sides.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It happens for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just really unfortunate when you're a game down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not able to use his ability
Fortunately-
here to keep his promised day or anything.
Fortunately for Azure, it is best of 5, so we could see a reverse sweep.
Absolutely, yeah. He's just setting up the ultimate anime comeback.
I mean, not that the game's over, but it would be a comeback.
It would be a comeback. As always, anything can happen, but boy howdy, Lark would have to have something insane happen to lose it here.
We've seen some crazy comebacks. In fact,
They can happen, yeah.
Lark is here because of an insane Orochimaru comeback,
Well,
which you
amazing
should
coming on
go
Imprisoned.
watch. Yeah.
Absolutely. If
If
you
you
didn't
didn't.
see that semifinal between Lark and Butters, one of the best games we've had in the tournament. Highly recommend.
Insane. Yeah.
He's deciding if he wants to move Chief Yagami and move Matsuda with him. He's decided not to. Going straight to Lior for a fate. Gonna get Ide an accusation. Just
Desperately
really
looking. for
desperately, yeah.
answers.
Getting Chief Yagami booted all the way over back to his house. He's got to go home to his wife and his daughter.
Which doesn't move anyone because Light didn't move him.
Exactly. Choosing to put Ide at Task Force. Wanting to keep him away from the double play fate when he has four power.
Probably. Yeah.
What is he? He's at 7 names? Yeah, he's just missing, is it just Matsuda? It's just Matsuda. Did he just shuffle into his deck? Because he can't do that. He
He
can't
used
do
Father's
that. in, like,
Throne.
Oh, he used Father's Throne. He used Father's Throne. Right.
Oh, that's turn. He is certainly allowed to do that.
My bad. I wasn't
And
on
then
the
he gets
screen
it.
when I saw him do it.
And then he gets it, which is great. He got Pride. Shuffled Pride in with Father's Throne. Promise Day. Got Pride.
That's the ideal scenario. That's exactly what
Yep.
you want to see happen there. He did look at Sloth and Lust for a bit. I think he was debating if it was like, oh, should I put Pride there for the power on the Starter War? Last Resort and Kira Cult to get rid of Imprisoned. Now he just really hopes not to see Imprisoned on a reshuffle. Imprisoned on a reshuffle could actually, like, if you want to talk about a potential comeback for Azure here, an immediate reshuffle into Imprisoned could actually be a big issue for him right now.
He's also got Matsuda, the last guy whose name eludes him, just kind of squatting,
Indeed.
hanging out.
Going to Lior, got to keep up a lot of fate pressure, unable to
yeah.
take the time to go to Xerxes to get rid of Gate of Truth, which sucks for him.
It's already hurting him. Both his promise days are gone. Like, so much stuff is gone. Gate of Truth is wrecking him. It's very sad.
I absolutely, by the way, I got to say, Gate of Truth might be the best challenge art in the game.
It's pretty good.
It's so good. Especially if you, like, know FMA. It's so good.
I'm partial to Symbol of Friendship myself.
Understandable.
I think it's framed very well. With all the characters like lined up along the long ways, like landscape art.
Really hard decision with accusing Matsuda and where he wants to leave Light, where he doesn't want to let Light go. Honestly, he debated Task Force over Yellow Box, and with 6 power, I kind of feel like Task Force might have been the right play. Because he's getting faded either way.
Yeah.
It's basically a decision of, like, what do I think is more likely? That he has 2 cards he wants to play, or that he wants to go to Yellow Box and discard? He's going to play 2 schemes. He had another 2 schemes ready to go. We could see a Justice Planned giving him the win on his turn. He is very much at WinCon. Oh, debating a multi-fate, but just going? A multi-fate would have been really nice.
Yeah. He knew this Fate deck had some good stuff in it.
Indeed. I don't know what those last 2 cards are. Probably an Umbra Circle and something else if he...
Even if the other 2 cards were garbage, Scar and Hohenheim in a 4-card deck makes you consider a multi-fate.
Absolutely, yeah. They must not be... If there was one other good card in here, I believe Lark would have multi-fated. So these other 2 must be something that just aren't useful right now. Probably like Mei Chang and Umbra Circle, something similar.
Maybe, yeah.
Mei Chang really does almost nothing here.
Has to keep fading. Just
True
has to
Alchemy
keep
to
it
get
up.
the Sloth kill on Scar immediately.
Yep.
We stand True Alchemy. He also gained
Do
one from
we-
Sloth being discarded from Lust.
Gate of Truth. Do it. Get rid of it. Cast it into the fire. Father's throning True Alchemy back in. He's not doing it because
He's not doing it once the True Alchemy. He wants the move actions. He needs the True Alchemy right now. Imprisoned, but he's got the 2 schemes.
It just gets rid of the schemes. It prevents Justice Planned. No, he's looking at Mogi. I mean, it would prevent Justice Planned. That's all it would do.
Yeah.
This doesn't do anything.
It prevents him from getting faded on Lark's turn. That's about it.
If he has Justice Planned, it's game because he moves Rem and writes Matsuda.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's absolutely game if he has Justice Planned here.
If he has it, it's over.
Oh.
Justice
That's
Planned,
game.
so unless Lark just doesn't see it.
Unless
that's
Lark
game.
forgets to clash.
He moves Rem, and then
and then he kills Matsuda.
Matsuda. Yep, there it is.
Absolute murder. Just in time for Butter to die yet again.
Yep.
There we have it. An incredible game by Lark is Light. That was a very good one. Those early, that like basically double Dead Fate off the gate was major for the tempo of this game. I like, honestly, that along with the long-term greed and Ling Yao holding down Fort Briggs for so long, kind of like, it put Azure on such a back foot. Like, even now, he still has to get rid of Gate of Truth. He's only just now managed to, like, somewhat recover, but he still has so much to do to win. So he got put on the back foot super hard early, and he did an admirable attempt, but he just really couldn't recover well enough by the end of it. Not at a fast enough pace, really.
Our co-judge has just told us that our main judge is experiencing dead.
Experiencing dead. Well, in that case, it's time for a patented Chaos in the Sky jump cut, and we'll be back as soon as we figure out how to undead Butter. So for you guys on YouTube, it'll just be a couple of seconds. All right, we're back in. Butter is unfortunately having some thunderstorm issues. Hopefully he'll be A-okay, but his internet most definitely isn't. So thankfully, this is why we have Falchion on standby. He will be taking over as head judge, so we can blame him for any and all mistakes. But Azure is considering his ban right now, I believe. Indeed he is. He's moving his hand now. They were giving us some time to make sure we were good and ready to go. What on earth do you think we're going to see here, Weird Mouse?
Well, he has to decide which is scarier, Cell or Light.
Yes.
Lark's 2 main characters. The problem is when you're playing someone who has like 2 or 3 mains, even if he got 2 bans and he banned Cell and Light, Lark would just play Orochimaru. So.
Exactly. Cell.
Okay.
Cell is the one he's more afraid of.
More afraid of Cell. Thinks he can beat Light. Which is fair.
Lark.
Light's very beatable.
Ban Light, Lark. It'll be funny. Do it for the Vine.
It would be funny.
It would be so funny.
And then he plays Orochimaru. You just want to see Orochimaru.
Oh, let's go!
He did it! What?
Let's go!
He banned his other main. I mean, he is
Lark,
2-0 in a
He's
best
2 up,
of...
yeah. But also, he has work in the morning.
Orochimaru, it's what we... Okay.
Let's go!
People are gonna actually think this is...
This is a post-commentary.
Yeah, this is not a post-commentary. I swear it's not.
Oh, my goodness.
We just know Lark. Like, that was...
This isn't even a matter of knowing Lark's mains. It's a matter of knowing Lark's humor. This is just knowing his humor more than anything.
This was the funniest thing to do, so he did it. He banned his other main and picked his third.
Crocodile!
Battle of the Big 3.
Battle of the Big 3 again!
Secondary.
Let's go!
It's Azure secondary. Azure, maybe, he's thinking, you know what? Laxus didn't do it for me. Let's pull Croc out.
This could, you know, we always talk about how, like, mirror matches can really come down to a deck shuffle. I honestly kind of feel like this matchup can really come down to a deck shuffle. I mean, Orochimaru games almost always come down to his hand sign card shuffle.
For what it's worth, I was about to say, we talk a lot about, like, counter picks, and I'm like, oh, this guy's pretty favored against this guy, whatever. Croc and Orochimaru, super even.
Absolutely.
Like, no one really has a foot up in this. This is super even.
Absolutely. The way that Crocodile's allies and operations fall, as well as the way that Orochimaru's early hand signs plus allies and sealed coffin fall, can make all the difference in this matchup, I feel like.
Also, Orochimaru really likes to mulligan, so he doesn't really mind going second here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you had to make a list of characters that care most about a mulligan, Orochimaru is going to be near the top of that bar.
That's scary. He didn't take the mulligan. That means
that means he has an amazing hand. He's like, I don't honestly think I could reasonably get better than this.
Turn 1 Baroque Works is fabulous.
Turn 1 draw 3, my favorite card.
Baroque Works, yeah.
Okay.
Going
straight for the turn 1 fate, probably wants to get someone strong to cover that top fate. Yeah, Sasuke's really strong. He can really cover that top fate.
Okay, now here's the thing. Lark didn't mulligan, so Azure knows he has a good hand.
Yeah,
which
Dead
makes
Demon Dead Demon, and honestly, outside of one of the like big strength heroes, like he's got Kimimaro choosing not to lose.
That. And Manda.
That's a really unfortunate to not be able to play those out.
Oof. Oh well.
He had with the one he could have Kimimaro he could have easily Kimimaro'd done the body mods and then Manda by going to Tanzaku would have been a great first turn.
Not to discard.
Ooh,
he decided to keep him.
Yeah, well, he doesn't want to draw anything else good and then lose it to Dead Demon anyway.
That makes sense, yeah. Also, can we talk about turn 1 challenge?
Yeah, dude, this is the ultimate big 3 match. This, honestly, we couldn't ask for a better get-go to the final.
Also, we were just talking about Symbol of Friendship as my favorite challenge art. Look at how perfectly they fit in the frame.
It is very, very nice.
Like, it's really perfect.
There goes Dead Demon. Dead Demon, also another really good one.
There's the discard.
It fits very nicely. Discarding all for Dead Demon, going and gaining 2, and then hitting a Fate because this is Utopia bait that he needs to be careful about.
Yep. This is all about not letting Azure unlock Catacombs. That is 100% of the game right now. That's the whole game.
Orochimaru just wants to be able to keep Fate pressure and keep Catacombs locked as he slowly builds up power in ally plays.
Oh, Mr. 4 couldn't kill because Nami's 4 because of friendship.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks a lot. Oh, hey, master and student.
There it is.
Tsunade to Tanzaku. Interesting.
All right. For a moment, I thought we were going to have school reunion at Otogakari again.
God, dude, once again. Jiraiya, followed by Sarutobi for the next 2 fates. Throwing out the Hidden Blade. I think discarding a Sable and maybe something else there. So, he chose to cover Tanzaku to stop some big Tsunade, like, going there, or to stop some big, like, going there and just powering through Tsunade's cost increase effect, I believe was the thought process. But in exchange, he's decided to get faded again instead of having Tsunade block it up.
Admittedly, seeing what Lark just discarded, he had a huge turn.
He had a huge turn with schemes and etc.
At Tanzaku, yeah.
I was about to say, I feel like you Usopp here because you just want to have a lot of heroes out early, as nice as disarming the Hidden Blade would be.
You 100% do.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to run into a scenario where he just gets trapped. Ooh, okay.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
It's going to cost the 1 for Hidden Blade to not put it back in his hand, but that'll get Usopp out of there.
Yeah.
So, not in a position where he can get the Utopia on turn, I believe, but getting really nicely set up. Activating Sakon and Ukon to flip himself with Kimimaro. Very strong play. Double Duplicitous. That's going to kick Mr. 5 over to Rain Base, one of our favorite plays. Oh, he's moving him over to... he doesn't want him to be able to use 4 and 5 for a Vanquish,
that is the worst spot for him now while Catacombs is locked, right?
Yeah.
Like, right now, that's the worst
Right now,
spot.
that's the worst. Typically, it's Rain
It'll
Base,
be better
but right
later.
now it's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, Lee on the top fate. You hate to see it as an Orochimaru player. Is he going to go to Konoha and sacrifice Sakon and Ukon to get Tsunade out of here and open Tanzaku? Or honestly, I see a world where Lark moves Kimimaro, sacrifices Sakon and Ukon plus Kimimaro to Lee, and just replays Kimimaro to Tsunade.
Yeah.
He could also have Killing Intent and just go for the 2-cost Killing Intent immediate clash with Lee. Depending on his hand, he has a lot of options here. I
really like the double kill Lee, just put Kimi on Tsunade. Like, that's so good. Konoha, like, move Vanquish. Yeah, that's fantastic.
The thing that hurts is that Sakon and Ukon won't come back for a while, barring reincarnation. And we've spoken at multiple times when Orochimaru has been pulled out in this tournament, Sakon and Ukon is incredibly good, incredibly useful. He is going to Konoha, so there's going to be a Vanquish of some kind happening. He can also have another ally in hand to keep Sakon and Ukon. I didn't even consider that. Any ally, because we know Manda can't be in his hand, he's in the discard. Any other ally here, even if it's the 3 cost of Kabuto, can make it happen while keeping Sakon and Ukon. 4 Violet Barrier also works incredibly well. Kimimaro can just take out Tsunade now. This is a very fair play. He's reopened Tanzaku. He had the perfect hand seal setup. Maybe not perfect necessarily because he did lose 2 allies there, but a great hand seal setup because he didn't have to lose 4 Violet Barrier to keep Kimimaro. 4 Violet Barrier, I feel like it might be a little understated at times. This card is, like, maybe not necessary, but very crucial to Orochimaru playing well.
So Crocodile moving over here, drawing a card from his dudes. Golden Week, this is a classic play. Golden Week, Nami over, Enraged. That was such a good turn.
Incredibly good turn.
I hate to pull you off.
Absolutely.
You love Naruto. I got to pull you off Orochimaru. That was That was move Golden Week Enraged for the clash.
We also have a very strong setup for Utopia here. It's very hard to stop this Utopia position.
Oh yeah.
It might even be impossible.
I think it's impossible.
I think it's impossible. No matter where he plays Luffy with rain-based double play
he just moves an ally in Utopias. There's no way to stop it. This is perfect. It's perfect. Yep.
Yeah.
This is fantastic for Azure.
Is it? It might. No, Yuba might still. No, because then he gets the double play. He plays an ally and a move. Yeah, there's nothing to be done here. It's a guaranteed Utopia.
This is great. Yeah. If he has an ally in Utopia, he has it.
Guaranteed.
Yep. That Golden Week Enraged play was so hot.
Very strong.
Yeah. Thinking about it. Thinking real hard.
He's making it where he can't fade him and open it at the same time, I think, is his thought process here.
Yeah.
I think that's what we just saw here.
Yeah.
Oh, Lark's doing the Vanquish. He's ditching Sakon and Ukon and replaying Kimi.
Yep.
Keeping Kimi at the Forest of Death because he knows he's about to have to do a lot of fading.
He doesn't
have the Utopia. That hurts. That really sucks.
Grandpa.
Well, dead recovery mission, so that's old man to Forest of Death. That's where I always expect to see the Hokage of the village, just hanging out at the place called Forest of Death.
Where am I?
It's very unfortunate that he... I wonder what he was lacking there, if he was lacking the Utopia or the ally.
Hokage-sama, this is the Chunin exams. You shouldn't be... Oh, what a lovely forest! No, they're over here. He's got, like, a walker, right? They're, like, trying to, like, get him out of there. Like, you gotta get out of here. You can't be in the Forest of Death right now.
The poor guy tried to retire, and then the 4th Hokage had to go and die. Put him right back into it.
It's not his fault. He tried to retire, yeah.
He's like, I didn't want to be here, you know? Oh, there we go. Yeah, he loses Enrage there because he can't clash. Gonna get a -1 on Old Man, and a Poison Kunai to immediately kill Sarutobi. Does he still have matching hand signs for Kimi? He sure does. Whew. Yep. We mentioned it during, I think it was Lark and Butters games.
Is insane.
Kimimaro is ridiculous. He's one of the best Vanquish tools in the Battle Begins. We could see the Utopia again here. Totally possible. He got to draw off of his ability. Mr. 1 Utopia? There it is.
Boom.
This is, Oh, and he's getting rid of Symbol?
Probably Symbol.
1 in Golden Week to get rid of Symbol?
I wouldn't get rid of 1.
Yeah, like definitely 3, like 3-5 Golden Week or 3-4, I think. Oh, he's just gonna leave it for now. That's also fair.
He can get rid of it whenever he
can get rid of it at any time. Yeah, he can wait until he gets some more optimal allies to ditch. This is a bit of a rough spark for Lark. He's done amazing at keeping his territory clean, but he has gotten some rough fates back-to-back. That turn 1 Dead Demon costing him Manda, followed by Tsunade, followed by Lee, followed by Sarutobi. Jiraiya is still in here. It's been a bit rough. He is pumping up Kimimaro, or at least getting the opportunity to, for Jiraiya in the future. Zoro just a little too late. Vivi as well. This hurts because you want to cover the catacombs, but you also want Zoro to actually cost him something.
Yeah.
It's going to cost him Mr. 5.
That's a good one to get rid of.
Yeah. Probably Mr. 4 is who he'd want to kill the most, but he doesn't want to double stack Rain Base. It'd be a waste of his time. Gonna see the draw on the Mr. 1 here. There's Jiraiya. This has been a really rough fate order for Orochi. Having to deal with Old Man, Jiraiya, Lee, and Tsunade. Throwing out Golden Hook. Discarding Utopia.
It isn't as though Orochimaru is a weak character for Lark. We saw what he could do on Orochimaru in the semifinals extensively. It was very impressive.
Absolutely.
So, this is one of his best characters. It's just deck order.
The deck fate order has not been kind. Especially that whole not mulliganing the first hand and then immediately getting Dead Demon. That blows.
I'll be honest. If Zoro had been like one card higher up in the deck, we'd have a different game.
We'd have a very different game. It would be a nightmare for Croc right now.
Zoro was just a little late.
Oh my goodness, It's gotten so bad that Lark played Kabuto.
Yeah. You know what? The One Piece fans will enjoy this. Zoro just got lost. Chaos doesn't get it, but the One Piece
No,
fans
I get it. No, I've seen enough memes. That transcends the fandom.
Okay.
I can't tell you how many edits I've seen of just like an anime showing like, look at all these anime characters, and then Zoro is the fourth character to show up in like a Jujutsu Kaisen edit because that's what Zoro does. He got lost.
It's Naruto!
Yo, Naruto and Pervy Sage! Oh, but the -2 on Kabuto, no!
Just putting Coffin off. That's what you do. You just delay Coffin.
Not just delaying Coffin, you can't trade Kabuto for Jiraiya because you know that's what Lark wanted to do.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Because he needs to pay for Coffin and allies that he's about to reshuffle into, and now he can't use Kabuto to do that.
Did you ever notice that the -1 tokens they look kind of like a shuriken, like the symbol on them?
Really?
Yeah, look at the little spiky symbol, the strength symbol.
Yeah. I can see it.
So it's like they're like little shurikens stuck in him, and he's like, ugh.
Oh, we're seeing a killing intent played to weaken Jiraiya. He's got to get him down low. The duck! Yeah, definitely. Even if it puts Vivi and Duck in danger of 3, you gotta... Are we gonna see a, before his turn starts, Scorpion Venom?
It's gotta be Hook, yeah.
Yeah, get the Scorpion Venom here so that way it's a free kill on Karu.
It's at any time, which means he can do it before he moves. Yep. At any time is special. He can do it whenever he wants, even before he goes.
Even at the start of his turn before he moves.
Yep.
Wording like that is why Laxus says during turn instead of at any.
Yes.
Because he has to move first.
Exactly. All right.
Gaara here.
Probably going to canonically move Kimimaro.
Of all of the canonical things that can happen in Annabelle, I feel like Gaara moving Kimimaro is the most consistent.
It happens.
It happens in so many Orochimaru games.
I'm very proud of it because Gaara was, I believe, Gaara was my recommendation actually. So I'm very proud. Gaara's like my little card in Orochimaru's Fate deck, so it warms my heart.
Oh, we're seeing a sand body thrown out. I don't know what this. Did he look at what this last card is to determine that he's fine getting faded by it? Slowly moving Kimimaro back over to Gaara. What he really wants is to be able to get Kimi to Gaara, do the kill, move Kimi to Jiraiya.
He knows what this is. Is it a disarmed? He must know what this fate card is.
He has to if he's playing Sandbody on it. He has to know what this is.
He's 0 strength, but so is Karu.
Contingency here?
He's
had contingency since the start of the game because he Baroque worked it.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever discarded
actually won because of Symbol. So he can't kill
Karu is one with Symbol, you're right, yeah.
He can't kill Karu.
Oh, debating if he wants to single fate, Shuriken. Honestly, I'm going to be real with you. I don't think that was the best play. Because honestly, like now, Kabuto's ability is just here forever.
Yeah.
Lark has now... You've now put Lark in a position where he will just use Kabuto's ability throughout the game, which he normally doesn't do. Immediately changing it to Kimi. Oh, no.
No.
Honestly, I would put it on Kimi here. I would 100% Shuriken Kimi here.
I would have, yeah. No.
Oh, he has Hidden Blade. He's got Hidden Blade. He's at 1.
Oh!
He has to pay the 1 for Hidden Blade now, but he still gets to pull it off. He stabbed that poor duck with a knife.
He had, right? He had the 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Now he's a 0.
Yeah, he paid the 1. You play Sanji, though. No,
you play the duck and get the -1 off.
Get him the -1 off of Vivi, but Sanji is a 5-strengther right now.
It gets rid of, He's rethinking it.
He's rethinking it. Sanji is a 5 strength there. Like, I understand Vivi's going to be at 0, but still.
Yeah. You're still playing Sanji here for contingency. Like, it has to be where the contingency.
Yeah, you have to play it to contingency. No matter which one you play, you have to play it to contingency.
I
think playing Sanji...
Yeah.
I mean, literally you don't have to, but I feel like it would...
Can't move Mr. 1. Too strong.
Yeah. Mr. 1 can't even get the kill on Sanji here. Because of Symbol still being out. He's actually, especially with Luffy, Sanji, and Zoro out, he's really squeezed for power right now. Which is why he's going to Alubarna, I imagine.
He's got that situation Laxus has, we talked about, where his only bottom gain is Alubarna.
Yeah.
But it's largely because his Utopia is such a good power gain tool.
Yeah. We saw him discard one earlier. We haven't seen the third one, I don't think. Unless he discarded without me noticing.
I never discard them. I play every one.
They're really good.
I play all of them. Yeah.
Vivi saved by Chopper. There's I don't see a point in Duplicitous here. I mean, there's maybe like a decent play, but like over the Chopper save and the double stack of Catacombs, yeah, that's got to be the play.
Yeah. Especially
with the movement tools of like Miss Merry Christmas and whatnot, having that double stacked is very important against Croc.
Croc has a lot of ways to open up Catacombs, something we've also seen during this tournament.
Oh yeah.
He has like as many ways as Cell does to open that thing up. Yeah.
What are we seeing here? He's spending 1 on something. Miss Valentine. Is he gonna... I was wondering if he's gonna trade 1 in Valentine on Sanji there, but that's way too much of a cost just to uncover the top one. At this point,
he has to get rid of Symbol. It's got to be like 4 and 3.
All right, drawing Kakashi at the same time is nice for Orochimaru after he's been getting so many like strong heroes paired with weaker fates. Covering that activate really hurts. He finally got Kimimaro back over to Gaara. Did Jiraiya get hit with a recovery mission at some point that I missed?
So that's Desert Girasol.
Oh yeah, he's moving Chopper off of
I think
the top
Jiraiya. Jiraiya got played. Jiraiya like died and got played again on the reshuffle.
Oh, that's what happened. You're right. My bad. And then he's putting another -1. He got the Gaara killed. Replaying Kimimaro to Jiraiya.
Desert Girasol moved Chopper into range of Venom.
Indeed. So that'll be a -1 on Chopper and Sanji.
Yep. He has to get rid of this stupid Symbol, man.
That Symbol, he's doing it right now. Golden Week in 1, though?
No, it's...
Golden Week 3 and someone else, probably Valentine is what I would do here. He's going to do 4 in Valentine.
I would have done Valentine 4 in Golden Week because I actually like... I want to play Golden Week again.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think. Yeah. I mean, the ideal thing with Crocodile, from what I understand, the Desert Spada to get rid of Vivi.
What is going on?
His entire turn is changing? Oh, I don't think he could Desert Spada there.
Oh, yeah. It's because he couldn't do... Well...
I don't think he had enough power.
Didn't have enough power. What?
Wait, no, he's still Desert Spotted? He's just decided not to get rid of Friendship?
He just decided
put Blade back in his hand?
Friendship, yeah.
I don't know what happened in that turn.
He just decided to keep Friendship.
Yeah. He's also really decided that Orochimaru is not allowed to activate in Game 2. No, there we go. Back to the Forest of Death. That makes... Oh.
Yeah, he literally just... All he did was he took back the Symbol of Friendship.
Yeah, it looks like it.
He still... Because he still could Desert Spada her. He had a Hidden Blade out, so he could kill her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder why he's not getting rid of that Symbol. We're going to see Lark, despite Sarutobi being here to still cover the location, he's going to go over to do the Vanquish on Jiraiya with Kimimaro, and he's got to replay him. Lark has done really well at keeping this territory clean and dealing with this deluge of fates, but Sasuke isn't out. He's made no real progress. This has got to be... Well, maybe not gotta be disarmed, but that's Scorpion Venom. Yeah, I think disarmed is probably what I would go for here. If he moves an ally out of place, he's just begging that ally to be sacked to Symbol of Friendship. So I think the disarmed is a better play. And once again, we see where Croc is just struggling with power gain. And here goes the Symbol of Friendship for real this time, not for fake. I'm still really surprised at keeping Golden Week. I guess he's really planning to use her in a Vanquish soon.
Enraged will do it.
Here we go. Now the Enraged kills begin.
This is another way to gain power. He can roam around and
Just do a
get
lot of
paid.
murdering.
Yep.
Discarding from Lark with a Fate. Doesn't have a good hand right now. Usopp and Disarmed. Okay.
It's disarmed.
Yep.
It on this board.
I always forget that
absolutely.
Disarmed can get rid of the form, but yeah, definitely get rid of Enraged there.
Yep.
Going over to Yuba, doesn't get to draw off of it because it's equal heroes to allies. Going straight for a Fate, getting another dead demon out. Really hurts for Lark right now when the old man is blocking his favorite dead demon location. I wonder if Lark has an ally in hand that he's going to live with Dead Demon for a turn to play to Sarutobi and then Dead Demon over to Otogakuri the following. Golden Week to kill Sanji.
Yep.
And then he's going to get to clash with the Reindeer.
Yep.
He still doesn't have Sunday out, but definitely Azura has a better position right now, I would say. There's the Coffin finally.
There we go.
That dead demon really hurt for him. He could not afford to lose the Coffin here.
He's down 7 strength though. In terms of the Coffin, he has a long way to go with allies.
Yeah.
At least, finally, Azure is forced to take. He just has to stop fading. He has to get power. He needs power.
Needs it badly.
A Utopia for 2 here would be great.
Is he gonna kill? No, Luffy kill would be pretty bad here with only 4 cards left.
Yeah.
As long as Luffy isn't stopping him from doing something immediately, he really just wants to let him sit until Lark goes through 2 more Fates. Or 3 more Fates with Sandbody out.
Let's take Sandbody, yeah.
It's very likely that Lark does nothing but Fate this turn, so that's a good time for Sandbody. Lark really wants to get rid of Dead Demon because he needs to start playing a lot of cards for whatchamacallit. Oh, putting a Kunai and then doing the activate for Sarutobi. Yep, so now he has a really good Dead Demon turn. I imagine we are likely going to see... Oh, he has to do the Vanquish now because otherwise the Dead Demon would cost him Kimimaro, which he cannot afford.
Yep.
I think it's very likely we see another Fate in response to cover up Otogakuri. He just does not want him to have a good Otogakuri turn. Tsunade. Holy cow, these Orochimaru Fates have been a nightmare. It's been like a strong hero almost every time, other than the Shurikens, which came out at a time when they saved a strong hero.
Yeah.
It has been a very bad deck order for Lark.
Yeah. I wouldn't count him out, though.
Never count, not after the semifinals. Never count Lark out. Never.
I mean, Crocodile has 4 power more that he needs to play just All Sunday and Poneglyph.
Water Weakness isn't a bad grab from a Force Sandbody Fate.
Water Weakness.
No, that was a Sandbody.
Oh, yeah.
Sunday finally. There's Sunday at long last. He's got a lot of moving to do, but he's in a strong position. I would definitely say the Crocodile has the lead here. Of course, you can never count anyone out, but especially not Lark. Now, this does help Lark a little bit, especially if he can cover Catacombs. He can really start to pressure Azure to take more off turns to utilize Rain Base. Because Azure, especially with only Luffy out right now, he wants to blitz Moving Missile Sunday really badly. Like, obviously, Croc always wants to do that, but right now, while Orochimaru still doesn't have Sasuke out and he's still lacking in allies, he really wants to get to Showdown ASAP and just try and clean up before Lark can make enough progress. Lark is going to Tanzaku, moving Kimimaro closer to Tsunade. Cue the Jaws theme. Tsunade really sucks here because there's probably plenty of cards he wants to play. Especially, what he really wants right now is some reincarnations.
That was a very expensive -1 token.
It was indeed.
And
what was the first card he played?
Reincarnation.
Oh, I didn't see the reincarnation. I'm stupid. Yep. Getting to go to Catacombs and move Missile Sunday. He's got a guaranteed next move at Rain Base to really blitz. We're going to see another Fate. Play Sasuke. Tsunade to buff back up, or Sakura to buff back up Tsunade. I mean, I said their names backwards.
That's annoying, Sakura.
It is a very annoying Sakura. I mean, she's always annoying, but now especially. Lark really debating if he's going to do this Forest of Death turn or not.
I think we really captured Sakura's role in the story of Naruto by making her really obnoxious and also weak.
The duck!
It's Karu.
Karu the duck. Dude, that's my favorite One Piece character right there.
Do you notice that the duck, it's a desert, so he gets thirsty, so he has like a little drink.
Yeah, he's got like what those Saint Bernard dogs have, like when they go rescue someone and they got like some alcohol on them or whatever.
Yeah.
I choose to believe that drink is like hard tequila.
No, it's definitely water because he's in the desert. He gets thirsty.
He's a thirsty little duck boy.
Because what animal would you choose for a desert mount?
A desert mount.
A duck, right?
Dude, I mean, there's not really another good option.
One of the driest, hottest places.
Miss Merry Christmas, gonna move
Speaking
Vivi
of which,
probably
what do you
to kill.
think of when you think of Christmas? Right, a mole. Anyway.
Oh, he loses water weakness to trying to kill Vivi here.
Yep.
I think he had the right idea. I would also put water weakness in my villain discard. I think that's a strong play. Oh man, what a duck. You can tell by the amount that we like just riffed on Karu's existence for a little bit there that we're recording this at like 1 a.m. Lark is thinking hard here. He's got plenty of time on his chess clock to really take it all in.
He wants that perfect 3-0. He can't let Azure sweep him, reverse sweep him.
Absolutely not. He can't let Azure get any kind of... I can't use Kimi here unless he does something to weaken Tsunade. Killing intent. 2 killing intents.
Oh.
She didn't need 2 of those, right? He's doing it to ensure a recovery mission doesn't save her?
No, is he gonna white snake?
Please,
No way.
please, Lark. I've never wanted something more in my life.
If he goes and he just clashes with Sakura and he gets one more token. Oh,
Double Shuriken on Kimimaro. He might have no choice now.
I think he's gonna white snake her.
I have never seen Shuriken make this much of a difference, by the way. This is insane.
He could just go, like, Fate and Clash.
He could also do that. That's also very good.
She is now in range of that, is the thing.
Oh, we see a Vanquish, I believe, so we see Reincarnation trigger. Surely you want the Snek to hopefully play soon. Outside of an unlucky Dead Demon reroll, he should be fine to hold it. Oh, Sakon and Ukon also very good. Very, very good. There's that Utopia for power gain you were talking about earlier, gaining 2 off of it.
I play it every time. I play every Utopia I draw.
Fair and understandable. Duplicitous hurts here, so does Nami. Cover more action economy, move Luffy off of Rain Base. Maybe put Nami at Rain Base, move Luffy somewhere more annoying, potentially. He's actually going to open Rain Base and double stack the Catacombs with Luffy. Also a very strong play. I'm not sure about leaving Rain Base open, because now he, like... I mean, now he really wants to go there?
It kind of goads him into...
It goads him into it, but honestly, like,
there.
moving Mistall Sunday is an amazing play for him no matter what, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not as good of a Crocodile player, but even if Rain Base was still covered, I probably would have heavily considered it.
Yeah. I think his power is limited, so he might not have. I don't know. He didn't have a way to open up.
It would have been a harder choice for sure, but I mean... Yeah, you know.
Admittedly, Karu was not protecting that.
Oh, we did see the Fate Clash you were talking about, by the way.
Yeah.
I was too busy looking at how that
yeah, that was the
out.
Fate Clash. And he actually needed every token for that because of Sakura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another Girasole.
Yep.
Orochimaru does like moving allies.
Because I can't say the other word.
Listen, man, I was told when I made the how-to video I had to look up a pronunciation guide.
Oh, yep.
And so now I'm taking that the whole way. Sable, Girasole.
Fair.
What's the other one? There's one other card he has that's weird. I think it's Spada, but it's not that weird to say Spada.
Mr.
Yeah, the way that his Japanese VA says Mr. One. I love it, dude. I love Crocodile's Japanese VA.
Ooh. Good Zoro. A lot of good Zoro.
Can you... No, Mr. Two's got too much, right? No. It should... No, he does have too much, yeah.
He's too big.
Yeah, he's one too big. Honestly, I kind of like...
I don't even want to kill Golden Week.
Yeah, I wouldn't... Honestly, like, it sucks for action economy. I probably would have gone for Valentine there. I don't want to put Golden Week back in rotation. That card's too good. Like, Christmas and Golden Week, I never want to see them get discarded. I want them to stay in the territory forever. Really, really strong contingency plan here.
Oh, no.
Getting the Golden Hook ready to get back Scorpion Venom. Do you think we're going to see Sasuke this game? Do it. Do it, Lark. Activate Kabuto, the one that you've disrespected so many times.
Believe.
You got to play Usopp to contingency. I mean, again, you don't have to, but, like...
Also, Usopp will lose 2 here instead of Nami losing 1.
Also very true. If he decides to Scorpion.
I mean...
He might need power.
Oh, he didn't do it.
Yeah. He wants the power right now. He's going to get into Showdown here.
Poneglyph will start to shore up those power issues real quick.
Absolutely. What did he have in hand that he didn't want the... Whatchamacallit? He's got another... No, he could have done it. Why didn't he? Interesting. Double Finger. You love to see Double Finger when you're entering Showdown as Croc. Mr. 3 is also great.
I think he just didn't think of it.
He probably didn't think of it. You're right. He put Enraged back in because he's going to be in Showdown soon. Got rid of Sandbody. He doesn't really need Sandbody at this point. He wants Enraged, and he wants to stay Enraged until he wins.
All right. The Straw Hats are all together, just missing Brook now. But here we go. I mean, some of them are in the deck, but...
Yeah.
All Sunday moved up, so...
Everyone has arrived.
Everyone's here. Azure moving his heroes around forever.
Lark is... I think Lark is heavily considering Forest of Death, or if he really needs to get to some Tanzaku plays. Or potentially even... He might have even been considering going to Sakura. Just to clean his board entirely. Because any heroes that come out while Sakura is still in play sucks hard.
Good.
To Yuya. Sakon and Ukon. Does he have the snack? And the snack.
Very
Perfect.
good.
There he goes. He's at 10. I think he's at 11. 11 with Kimi. A Shuriken does take him out of it. But the Shuriken would have to hit someone other than Kimi. Oh, we're not going to see a fade at all?
I mean, there's no contingency left.
Yeah, so there's no way to get...
Here.
Yeah, there's no way to fate here. Interesting that he's
kill
going...
3 people, yeah.
Oh, Mr. 3, he just wants to get some kills, and then he's not going to be able to do, He gets to kill the duck. He's not going to be able to get the card.
He might Venom? No, he doesn't have the power for Venom.
No, he's going to get the power for Venom before he moves from Poneglyph. Oh, no, he's going to spin. Never mind. He's going to spin on something.
Hidden Blade.
Oh, he had to pay for Hidden Blade. Oh, that's unfortunate. I really wanted to see that Scorpion Venom play with the Poneglyph.
Cool.
That would have been very sick. That would have been very pog. Sasuke is finally here.
We got him.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Crocodile is in Showdown, and Orochimaru has played Sasuke.
Immediately getting rid of Tsuyu to get Sakura out. That is, honestly, you can't let Sakura sit here, because as soon as one of those, like... Symbol hurts. Symbol hurts here. No! Symbol is going to be a major pain. And he's not getting the Venom on Sunday and Luffy here. That sucks.
Crocodile is one of our 2 guaranteed Showdown characters.
He's getting rid of it immediately.
A lot of his game is in Showdown, so the fact that Orochimaru didn't get Sasuke, like he's in it. Lark can win this.
Absolutely. He's absolutely he's in the game for sure.
This is a big showdown.
I want to talk about that play. I'm still really surprised at how often Azure doesn't discard the on-play allies like Mr. 3.
Yeah. He needs to be cycling them. I agree. I'm a huge Crocodile. I love Crocodile. You want to get rid of these guys so you can play them again.
Yeah, getting rid of Miss Valentine, who is especially a move Vanquish in that position of all these heroes, instead of ditching Mr. 3 to potentially cycle him a little later in the game, because he's not terribly, 9 cards in the deck, he's not terribly far off from a reshuffle. Ooh, a Curse Seal immediately on Sasuke is exactly the kind of swing that Lark needs right now.
Shed Skin, Forbidden Experiments, that's a token.
Oh, Forbidden Experiments, and he's not even getting the power. He's going hard on the strength loss. He did an Activate instead of gaining 2 there.
Oh, yeah.
He needs to rush. Double Disarmed. I mean, getting rid of Golden Hook or Hidden Blade isn't bad here. He probably really wanted to see a hero to cover Rain base. He did get rid of the Hidden Blade, so now a decision has to be made by Azure. He's gaining his 1 from Poneglyph. Could have done that sick Poneglyph play we mentioned.
It's pronounced Poneglyph.
I'll kill you. Mr. 1 trading for Zoro, that's very canon. I know that's canon. Hey, look at me.
It is.
Dude, I'm that meme. How do you do, fellow One Piece fans?
Oh, wow. Look at this fake One Piece fan over here.
Sablé being thrown out, getting Lee here. Again, he just really doesn't want to allow... Honestly, it kind of sucks to have Lee there, because he can do the Kabuto kill if he gets another good ally. And get Kabuto or Kimimaro cycled, because he has to use 2 on Lee. He really wants to keep up Fate pressure, especially we have Mr. 4 and Mr. 2 prepared to take out Sunday or Luffy here. He should be safe from a Fate. I think Contingency is still in the discard, so he's safe from a Fate. I imagine Lark is considering very hard using Tanzaku to get a Curse Seal proc play and also just get some more stuff out. He really wants to get an ally to Lee so that he can do a Vanquish with Kimimaro plus an ally and then move Kimimaro around, I think is what he wants the most. And he could actually go to Tanzaku to set that up just by moving Sakon and Ukon. He could also do that with an activate at Konoha, but he really wants to save his activate options for Violet, because he has got to rush down Sasuke hard here. He's got to rush down Sasuke hard and still deal with the puzzle of Orochimaru's showdown, which, again, as we saw in his semifinal against Butter, Orochimaru's showdown can be a real difficult one to overcome if you don't know what you're doing. Even when you know what you're doing, it can be really hard to overcome. Croc is still in a very favorable position here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's why Lark is taking so much time here. He has a lot of decisions to make. He
Yeah.
wants that 3-0. He wants it bad.
Lark is... I've talked about this before in the semifinals. He is what I would call playing from behind, right?
Absolutely.
So he needs to very, very carefully ask himself, can I Fate? Can I afford to Fate?
I know why. I just realized why he was really thinking it. He's going to trigger Girasole
Sablaze.
and Sablaze here. If he moves Sakon and Ukon, he's also going to give him the Girasole.
Oh, the schemes. Brutal. These schemes.
Killing effect and Curse Seal. That killing effect has to go on to Lee. He can't hit Sasuke with it as much as he'd love to. He's going to get the Curse Seal hit on Sasuke, though. He was able to get Sword out, which is amazing. He really needed Sword here. Kimi is back up to 2 rather than 1. And I think he's choosing not to do the Girasole. Oh, he's going to he's going to Kusanagi Lee out immediately. Very fair. This does put him in a bad position, though, in terms of fading.
He didn't trigger Desert, though.
Yeah, very important to avoid Desert right now.
Yeah.
Is Croc going to get back Hidden Blade here to take out Nami? Does he have Double Finger even? I think Double Finger's in the discard. I think he used Double Finger earlier. I can't remember. Depending on his hand, he's got a lot of options. No, he does have Double Finger in hand.
There it is.
So he can get rid of Sunday here. She's out.
Yep.
And then he can Golden Hook back Hidden Blade and keep it on him. He can put himself at WinCon easily. He's checking to see what heroes can come out to see if he wants to go that hard on it or not. Actually, he wins here if he has Spada. But he must not, otherwise he would have done it. Golden Hook, Hidden Blade, Spada, Vanquish Luffy. There's the Hidden Blade. Spada? Nope, just a normal one and then paying for Blade. So he's at WinCon. A WinCon that is very hard to stop. Sasuke is only at -3.
I think
it's looking
we
very
are probably going to game 4. Yeah.
More than likely.
I mean,
anything is possible,
honestly,
but it's not looking hot for Lark.
Honestly, good for Azure.
Yeah.
Right? Like, not going out on a 3-0.
Yeah.
And he might reverse sweep. You never know.
It's entirely possible. We could be
Things
going to a
happen.
game 5.
It could happen.
Lark is going to get to be the starting player for the first time, which could make a difference.
Yeah.
I love Mondo with a Poison Kunai. It's one of the funniest things in Anime Villainous
He
Tournament.
just daintily holds it between his little lips.
I love it so much, dude.
He leans in and carefully, like, pokes someone.
Boop. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Oh, is this going to be a gain of 3, or is he going to hit Sasuke with the activate? He's going to hit Sasuke with the activate. He knows his only hope is to get it. And he gets the Curse Seal. Yeah. I mean, he only needs 3 more. It's highly unlikely with the amount of power he has, but there's a world in which he could maybe get him down here at Konoha.
He needs speed. Vivi, he's figuring out, like...
He's figuring out if Water Weakness
is.
stops it.
Yeah.
Because Double Finger is already gone. He can't go to a location with a Vanquish.
He doesn't have a Vanquish.
It depends on where Mr. 1 is. I don't remember where Mr. 1 is. Mr. 1 at Rain Base would do it if he water weaknesses. He's going to play Vivi over to Rain Base instead. That's probably the safer play.
It stops Poneglyph, too.
It does also stop Poneglyph. It keeps him a little lower on power. The only place he can go to get any power is Yuba, just for 1. And as we know, Crocodile's allies are varied and skillful, but they only do, they cost a lot, typically. Lark is still considering this. Now he's checking the discard, like, where's 1, where's Double Finger, where's Desert Spada, etc.
He's running his clock, making sure this is the right play.
Yeah. I mean, we're like super in the end game. This game realistically shouldn't go more than like anywhere from 3 to 5 turns. He's got time to spare.
The fact that she blocks Poneglyph matters so much because there's a lot of like 2-cost things he can't do now.
Absolutely.
And
he decided to keep it in the end. He's going to Yuba, which means he's probably not getting a kill this turn.
Yeah, he's not going to win here.
I hope he has a card to play. Otherwise, why didn't he? Oh, he can't. Utopia gains nothing with Vivi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lee there sucks.
That's unfortunate.
He can ditch Kimi and Kabuto. He's gonna lose.
Yeah.
If he does it, he loses Kabuto, and he needs Whitesnake very soon. I know he's gonna do it. I know he's gonna do it. I know he's gonna do it because I would do it even in this position.
Yeah.
I would do it in this position.
Yeah,
he has to. He can't afford not to. But man, if he loses, can he afford to discard for Kimimaro? I hope he doesn't have anything that he can't afford to lose. He has to because he has to hit Sasuke with Sealed Cough or with 4 Violet here. He has to. Okay, cards that he doesn't care losing. Actually, like Sub and Poison Kunai don't do a lot for him here. It's very helpful. He gains back the 1. He's at a good amount of power. I don't know where Whitesnake is, but he could win on his turn. It's theoretically possible. It's unlikely, but it's possible, and it doesn't seem likely, especially with the Fate coming in that Croc can win on his turn. We could see an insane Lark comeback. It's still possible. Sanji here is great.
Sanji's great.
Sanji is amazing here. Probably cover Alubarna, throw someone. Oh, he's going to double cover the Fate. That makes it just as much sense.
Kick Mr. 4 somewhere useless.
Mr. 4 absolutely useless.
So good.
Yeah. Oh, changing his mind? Changing his mind?
Not moving him?
He is going to put Sanji at Alubarna. I don't know about that. At first, I was saying Alubarna, but he really needs to not get slowed down by fading here.
There's a lot that Croc could have gotten away with in Alubarna in terms of shenanigans.
That's also true. He could have gotten a lot of sudden kills between Desert Spada, gaining 3, the Vanquish action, Mr. 1 could come out. There's a lot.
Now there's no way for him to, like, uncover that. Sanji's too big. Like, he can kill Sanji, but he can't kill Sanji and do other stuff.
Exactly, yeah. Are we going to see an Enrage just kill Sanji here and hold the power?
Maybe.
I think so. Enrage costs 2, doesn't it? Yeah.
Now, what he has to keep in mind is he will have to play for Blade, and Vivi is going to stop Enrage from paying him back.
Oh, yeah, and Vivi stops Enrage, doesn't she? So he just loses 1 here, and he's not like starved for power right now, but he's hurting for power. It's stopping him from doing big plays that Crocodile does to get out of Showdown. He's thinking really hard about what to do here.
Yeah. He's realizing that he's not going to gain power from Enraged, and I think...
He's not going to gain power from Enraged, and he's going to be... he's not getting Poneglyph next turn, because Vivi is still here.
Vivi is doing so much... How much power is Vivi denied in this Showdown?
Like at least 3, I think 4?
Vivi is doing so much work. People think of Project Utopia when they see Vivi. They don't realize she also hits Enraged and Project.
Not getting a hero here sucks, but Symbol of Friendship is not the worst exchange.
It's okay.
It's fine. He wanted a hero. Great. He really just wants more that he has to kill before he wins.
I don't think Croc wins. No, he can. He super can.
He can. It depends on his hand.
Yeah. He super duper can.
He can't, he might be able to uncover his top Fate. He can't afford Mr. 1 to be able to clash with Vivi and get Luffy out.
He he has like anything where he goes to rain base or
Sasuke only needs one more strength.
no. Okay, he doesn't win from Yuba. His win in one turn was gonna be spotting like from Luffy's location or something, but it would have been so expensive. He couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
He literally couldn't afford to do the winning play.
Vivi made it where he couldn't afford it.
Yep.
Ooh, no hero is great for Lark here.
Oh, that's fantastic.
If he has Whitesnake in his hand, he wins.
Yeah, that's game if he has Whitesnake.
He was on the reshuffle. I don't know.
Yeah.
Shuriken does nothing. Decomposing doesn't stop for
If
Violet
that's
plus Snake.
he wins.
This would be an insane comeback from Lark.
Yeah. All that's left is like a 3 strength Luffy.
He doesn't have it.
No.
And he doesn't have Kabuto. The Duck and Vivi!
This is excruciating to watch.
Dude, this is insane!
And so Poneglyph and Rage continue to not gain power.
Oh my goodness, this is nonsense. Dude, imagine what a different game this would have been if, like, one Orochimaru faded whiffed, or if Zoro had come out a turn earlier. It's crazy to think about. This is wild. Does he care enough to keep enraged to go to Luffy here and just kill Luffy? Even though he's got the Vanquish set up for Luffy? I guess he does. Vivi's stopping his power gain. He doesn't really... Oh, he's got Desert Spada. Okay, so he just has enough. He has to put Hidden Blade back in his hand now, though. And Luffy... Yep. There's a 25% chance of Luffy, dude. If Lark gets Luffy here... And Lee is in the discard. There's no way to stop Lark from fading because he has Manda. It's impossible. Yep. He can make him waste Manda on Naruto, but that's it. Oh, well, Sasuke. Sasuke can move there. But he can also, if he got Whitesnake, he can very easily kill Sasuke and win if he doesn't play Naruto. He's going to recovery mission him onto the
play,
top fate.
I think that is the play.
I don't know, man. It depends on White. I mean, like, probably logistically it is, but if he doesn't play Naruto here and he has Whitesnake, that's game.
It's about
most likely.
Odds. It's all about odds. He has to do the math on this.
I think recovery mission is the overall better play, but I would not begrudge him playing Naruto at all.
All right. Naruto's safer. Naruto's like, maybe he gets the showdown.
But you still have a chance.
Maybe he kills Naruto and fades, but yeah. Naruto is less risk.
I hate how down to the wire this game. I hate how down to the wire
He doesn't gain from Poneglyph and Rage. I've never seen Vivi carry this hard.
He is going to hit Naruto with Manda, which is going to discard Manda and the Kunai. He gets Girasole?
Yeah, he moved to Naruto.
Oh, he moved Naruto. Girasole procs on hero movement. I didn't realize.
Sure does. So that's a move of Vivi twice to kill her with Mr. 4. So both deserts moved Vivi so that she could double move and die to Mr. 4. That's what happened.
I get it.
Yep.
And then we get a fate from Lark. Zoro.
Oh, that's so cool.
And Symbol of Friendship is out. He has no allies. This is madness. All of those early, like, deadly Orochimaru fates at the start of the game are coming back in full force for Croc here.
Don't discard Utopias, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, reincarnation to get back Manda as well. Baby.
Honestly, Vivi has cost Azure like 7 power.
Body mods. He's going hard. This is, if you don't have Kabuto, this is how you get Whitesnake, is high level body mods.
He discards Kabuto.
I think you discard Kabuto here. You don't need Kabuto. You know that it's in one of these 7 cards. You have to draw it.
Looking. Yep.
Yeah, he got his entire hand out by the end. Sasuke at 0. Sasuke is at 0. He's going to the Duck. He can clash with the Duck as well as Fate here. He'll actually gain power from Enraged, which is... I wonder if Azure will even remember that it gives power with how much Vivi has denied him. Sakura, Team 7 is here. Dead Demon does nothing. Dead Demon does nothing if he has Whitesnake in his hand. He just plays the Whitesnake, kills, and then ditches Dead Demon next turn. He would have actually won if it was Dead Demon and he has it in his hand because he can activate Tayuya to get rid of Naruto.
Oh, yeah.
Really debating if he wants to cover the activate and the gain 2 at Odagakuri, but he's decided to block the top fate because he really just needs a turn. I think Lark has faded every turn, like the past 3 or 4 turns, roughly. Maybe he took one off turn that I'm forgetting.
Mr. 5 is great.
Mr. 5
is amazing.
He will gain
from Enrage. He remembered it. Yep.
Let's go.
Finally. Finally, he gains power.
Get Senzu
from his
Beans and
cards.
play the duck. He's going to go to Otagakuri, gain 2. He can put another -1 on Sasuke here. Luffy. I'm dying, Weird Mouse. I'm dying.
He doesn't have Whitesnake, probably. Or he just wants to fate. He might have it, and he's just like,
yeah, I think he needs to fate here. He can also use, he can also get Sasuke to 0 even with Sakura out right here.
Yeah, he's probably like, it's a fate turn. Yeah. Time, though. Lark at 4 minutes.
4.5, Azure at 6.5. Yeah, Azure has a small... Oh my goodness, having to play Baroque in Showdown like this must hurt. Don't whiff the Baroque. No, this is not how this works.
Why is he
I think his ping is misclicking flips.
Alright. He needs...
He got Mr. 2, which is nice. He got to get rid of a bunch of other cards that aren't allies, which is nice.
Good. There's a Baroque Works floating. Alright.
He'll discard it in a second. He's thinking too hard with the time he has to pay attention to where he put Baroque.
He doesn't have a lot of time left, yeah.
Yeah, I don't begrudge him that at all. This is a down to the wire game. Can you imagine that if Azure pulls this out after all this nonsense, they have to play another game?
Yeah.
Is that Luffy? Surely you get rid of Zoro because Luffy is so likely to replay. He can kill either of them here, but he has to use both for both of them.
No, he can't kill either because of Symbol, because that's 5 strength total.
Oh, he couldn't kill Luffy because Luffy is 6. You're right, Symbol is out.
6, yeah.
Well, no, Mr. 2 was at 3 and Mr. 5 was at 2, so Zoro can die. That's 5 to 5. Yeah.
Yeah, he can kill Zoro, but not Luffy.
Oh, I thought you said neither of them could die. My bad. I misheard.
No, I said Luffy can't die.
My bad. I misheard.
All right. Lark has 4 minutes
to
win.
Possible that he can kill Luffy with Symbol out here? I don't think so, right? Not when he's already at Alubarna?
He doesn't kill Luffy here now. I don't think so.
Lark is just going to get Sakura out of here. What happens when Sakura dies and Sasuke still has 9-1 token?
He's setting up the turn 1 win.
Oh, he had the snake. Oh, because reincarnation triggered and he got Kimi. Oh, no. Oh, no.
What is happening?
Oh, no.
Sakura.
Everyone but Naruto dies? Everyone but Naruto dies? Yeah, he Manda Sakura first. Fates.
Yep.
Chopper. I mean, you just want a body. And you want to cover... Yeah, you don't want to let him be able to marry Christmas.
Takes the sword
he doesn't want a Golden Week or a Merry Christmas. He swords Sasuke. Naruto's left. Naruto dies 6 ways from Sunday here. There's no way Naruto... With Kitamaro out, Sakon and Ukon out, Tayuya out...
If Lark doesn't lose to the clock...
I don't think there's any way... I don't think there's any way he loses to the clock. I don't think he can lose this position.
This is
He can be... Gaara can cost him a turn.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Gaara is probably the most damaging one here. The most damaging hero that could come up, other than maybe, the 5 strength of Old Man.
That's pretty damaging.
That's pretty damaging. I really don't know what Lark does here now.
It's the clock matters. The clock matters so much right now. It really does.
It costs him time because I think 3.5 minutes for someone at Lark's skill level though. He's still not in danger. I don't think Lark is in danger to time. He is, but I don't think Lark specifically is in danger until that clock hits 2 minutes.
He has to move so fast.
He's gonna immediately give him Sable on Chopper and Luffy. Still, with Alubarna open, it's possible with Desert Spada. Symbol of Friendship is out though. It depends on Croc's hand heavily. Moving to Yuya. Debating. Moving Sakon and Ukon for the guaranteed Gaara kill. That doesn't let him move to Yuya into position for Naruto, though. Killing intent, so he can clash Gaara. Forbidden experiments to swap Kitamaro and Sakon and Ukon. Big turn from Lark here. Throwing out Reincarnation to get back Manda. Oh, no, he has Manda already. My bad. Reincarnation to get anyone.
All right. Oh,
this is game. This is game. If he doesn't find some way to fate and do something, or if he doesn't win, Azure has to win here.
It's your turn, Lark.
He's debating. Okay. He's debating where to put Snake.
Oh yeah.
This is he has to win this turn. He either wins this turn or Lark wins.
Yep.
I mean, he's playing, so he must have a way. Does he really with Symbol of Friendship out? Moving that before using the Vanquish?
Luffy is 5.
Yeah. Enraged. No, that's game.
I think he's just like, I'm going to end with Luffy
End
out.
as close as he can. Snake on Gaara, Sock on Anukan, kill Naruto. I am amazed. I am amazed at this comeback from Lark. I am amazed by this comeback from Lark. He had Nami coming out next, which would have been a big problem. Show me, please show me Orochimaru's top fate. I want to know it.
Honestly, Vivi carried.
Vivi was like the MVP for Lark this game.
Vivi, Azure lost like 8 power to Vivi.
It was a lot. It was
like,
at minimum 4.
Total nightmare.
It was at minimum 4 just from the time she was played in Showdown.
It mattered. There was a turn where he won with Spada and couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
We saw one turn at least, like at minimum, where the game was over and Azure won if he had power.
Sorry about my camera jerking around, chat, but I need to see what this fate was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was super over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, old man Tsunade at the bottom.
It was power. It was entirely power killed Azure.
Crocodile, Crocodile's lack of power from Vivi was the biggest deciding factor, for sure.
How close this game was, there was a turn about, like, maybe, like 7 or 8 turns ago, where if Azure had 2 more power, the game was over. And we know it for sure because we saw you at Spada.
I would have to watch them back to back. I still want to say that Butter and Lark's match might have been the best match of the tournament, but I would argue this has been the best game of the tournament.
That was such a nail biter.
This game was insane. Dude, I cannot imagine looking at how Lark's first like 6 turns went and seeing this is how it turned out. Orochimaru absolutely had the bad end of fate luck at the start of this game, but it completely flipped the script on Azure. His fate order was atrocious in the second half of the game.
Orochimaru is very challenging to play, but he has every tool he needs to dig his way out of a bad situation.
Again, we mentioned it in the semifinal with Butter, but so much credit has to be given to Lark. I mean, we talk him up so much as is, but playing from behind as well as he did and pulling out a win here is phenomenal.
Playing from behind on a Orochimaru on a chess clock.
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure I think Lark played Sasuke when Croc had Missile Sunday at like Alubarna.
No, Croc was in Showdown when Sasuke
was he already in Showdown when Sasuke came out?
Croc was already in Showdown.
That was insanity.
And then Lark just kept him in Showdown. And honestly, Vivi, I don't know. Azure was in a really hard spot. Like
I definitely, like I said,
I'm going to assume both these players are better than me. So I'm not going to say anything about what anyone would have done. They're probably both better than I am.
Yeah, I agree. And with that, we've closed the book on the first Anime Villainous Tournament arc. Congratulations to our winner, Lark, and thank you to all the other competitors that took part and made this tournament possible, as well as to everyone who watched the videos. There's sure to be more Anime Villainous tournaments in the future, so keep a lookout for it. Until that time, farewell.